stage. Higher is weighing, low is available. But either way, we're about to be live on tour. Let me get rid of that. You see the nighttime skyline. You see my profile picture, and then there is me. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here on another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. The fact that 3 people were here, y'all don't know how much that means to me right now, and I just so appreciate y'all so much. So let's get to it and do what we do. So electric vehicles have been. Oh, by the way, I got funny for y'all. I got a very big funny. I'll show y'all that a little bit later. But before that, though, so y'all know electric vehicles have been this hot new wave for quite a long time. And for some odd reason, yesterday, um, the CEOs of some electric companies are saying that, EVs may not be the move. That's right. This comes to us from futurism.com on their section of the Byte. Car companies are certainly worried about the future of EVs. If electric vehicles are going to be the eco-friendly future of cars, the popularity of buyers right now isn't quite reflecting that. Major automakers are being increasingly candid by the technology's disappointing forecast as insider reports, and are starting to significantly cut back on their electric vehicle investments. Domestically, one of the biggest automakers to sound the alarm was General Motors. At a earnings call this week, the company said that it's ditching its target to build 100,000 electric vehicles in the second half of this year and 400,000 by the first half of 2024. It has not stated new targets, and says that it does not know when it will hit its previous ones. As we get further into the transformation of EV, it's a bit bumpy. GM CEO Mara Barra said at the earnings call, as quoted by Insider, GM has other big problems on its plate, however, that could play into its conservative projections, including a month-long strike by factory workers and the huge setbacks of its robo-taxi division Cruise, which has paused all of its driverless operations. As you guys know, that there are some vehicles that are driverless. I think Tesla has one, GM has one, a couple of others as well. Still, GM is far alone in its words. Mercedes report a dip in its third quarter earnings, balancing price cuts and supply chain issues, though it stressed it wasn't shifting in its electric vehicle targets. This is a pretty cool space, said Mercedes-Benz CFO, Chief Financial Officer Harlan Willem, as quoted by Reuters. I can hardly imagine the current status quo is fully sustainable for everybody. But Japanese automakers seem to agree. This week, Honda announced that it was abandoning its plans to release a lineup of smaller, sub $30,000 EVs, which would have been a much needed boon to buyers searching for a cheaper vehicle in a pricey market. After studying this for a year, we decided this would be difficult as a business. So at the moment, we are in the developing of an affordable electric vehicle. Honda CEO Toroshimo Mibe told Bloomberg in an interview. Chairman for Toyota Motor, Eiko Toyoda, said that with the drop in demand for EVs or electric vehicles in the U.S., the industry is having a reckoning about the technology. People are finally seeing the reality. Toro said, as quoted by the Wall Street Journal. He went on to suggest that EVs were not the only way of reaching carbon neutral goals. So, as it says here, despite all the gloomy talks, it is worth noting that electric vehicle sales are actually still growing. In the first half of 2023, sales climbed by 51%, according to research firm Motor Intelligence. Instead, what's giving automakers pause is that the pace of that growth has flattened down from the heady 71% climb in the latter half of 2022. Nonetheless, car prices across the board still has slowed down from their surge in the COVID-19 pandemic, with EVs being particularly expensive. As of July, the average EV is sold for over $4,000 more than a gas-powered vehicle. All told, it's too soon to sound the death knell on the tech, but it's worrying that the automakers themselves that are doing the doomsaying. So, I thought this was a very interesting story because, listen, we are not supposed to stay the same at all, right? And I think that electric vehicles can change the world, and not to mention, shout out to science, technology, engineering, and math, and all of the people going to school for that. And also, too, it goes to show that we have limited ourselves to what the power of electricity can do. However, and this is something that I talk with my dad about because me and my dad are both tech nerds. I said to my dad, how is the EV market, how's the electric vehicle market going to be able to compete with the gas powered market, right? Because at the end of the day, there are gas stations all across the country. To do these electric stations are going to cost millions upon millions of dollars, and might be even more expensive because it's not just the electricity of the city. These are specialized contracts that you're going to have to work out with Tesla and GM and Kia and Toyota and Mercedes Benz of where you're going to put these stations, how many are there going to be. Of course, you got to have technicians, so there's got to be new auto shops for that. So it's just one thing after another. So I wanted to bring up this commercial because I don't know if you guys remember this, but this was the Super Bowl commercial for GM with Will Ferrell. So take a look at this.
Did you know that Norway sells way more electric cars per capita than the U.S.? Norway.
Well, I won't stand for it.
Come on. Never mind. With GM's new Ultium battery, we're gonna crush those losers. Crush them! Let's go, America.
Keenan, Norway's out EVing us. Wait, what's this?
Oh, it's my daughter's birthday. She's really Irish.
I don't care. Grab an EV, meet me in Norway.
Okay, can I say goodbye to my family?
Nope.
All right.
Aquafina, sorry to disturb you, but Norway's beating us at EVs.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. Meet me there in an hour.
Can I ride with you?
No!
GM's Ultium battery is made for all types of vehicles, so soon everyone can drive an EV.
Whoa!
Why didn't we all just go together?
Knowing Will is probably flying private.
Hey, Norway, listen up, you fish-loving! This place is adorable. Damn it. Where are you guys?
We're in Finland. Where are you?
I'm in Norway!
Norway? You're in Sweden.
Damn it!
So I show that commercial because they said 30 EVs by 2025. And now they're saying, hey, Miss Dion, welcome in. T-Talk with your girl, welcome in. Thank you so much for what you did. Doing that. That was so sweet. You love you very much. But yeah, I wanted to show that commercial because I was like, first of all, I don't think Norway really cares about beating the U.S. in electric vehicles. I don't know anyone from Norway, but I'm assuming that they could care less. And what is ended up happening here is they got too far ahead of their skis. Now, I'm going to show y'all an electric vehicle, okay? All right, I'm going to show y'all an electric vehicle. And this is not to say that they're not nice at all, okay? But I'm going to show y'all this here. So let me go back to this here. So this is a Nissan Ariya, okay? Now, I've been in one. These are some nice vehicles. I'm not going to sit here in front. This is all electric, okay? This is all electric. You see the price, $54,825, right? So this is all that I did. I like blue, so that's just me. And then the interior here, this is the interior, okay? This is all electric, okay? Very nice vehicle from Nissan. I'm not going to sit here in front. Now, here's the thing, right? Because these electric vehicles are so new, the technology is still new. You know what I mean? And think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. Remember when the first iPhone came out, right? When the first iPhone came out? And this is not an iPhone. This is a Galaxy 10. But follow me here. Right? Very nice car. So remember how the first iPhone came out and everybody wanted to get it. Guys, what phone are we on right now? What phone are we on right now? We're on iPhone 15. Eventually it'll be iPhone 20. So what I'm saying to you is this, that I think electric vehicles are here to stay. The problem that they have is they have to figure out how to not only be in control of production, but also be in control of the distribution. So, right, thank you, 15. So they got to figure out production, which they're trying to get a hold of that now. But then they got to also figure out the distribution. And not to mention, too, like I said, that's $54,825. The Honda vehicle would have been $30,000. So they got to figure out how to balance out this high-powered technology with people's budgets. Not saying it's not going to happen, but I wanted to bring this story to y'all. And like I said, I've been in this. It's a very nice vehicle. Okay. Somebody got this for me. It was a gas one. Let me tell you something. Oh, my Lord Jesus, the things we would be doing. Okay, so I'll just say that. But that is that story there. Now, this next story, I'm just going to share it. Shout out to KARK for this story. So you are seeing that right. It is saying skip the washing machine, shower with your jeans on. Okay. You, of course, want to have clean. Hang on, sorry. Of course, you want to have clean clothes while you're likely to have your own rhythm of washing them, separating lights and darks, turning your shirts inside out, hanging your clothes on the line to dry. There's one article you are probably caring for wrong with your jeans. A quick search for an answer will give you numerous options. Wash denim inside out and by themselves on a delicate or gentle cycle. Then let them air dry. Whirlpool encourages. Use cold water and detergent, Tide suggests. Pre-soak denim jeans in cold water with scented vinegar, Classic Baytac explains. Don't wash them until they visibly need a clean or have a certain smell, the vice president of design for Bonnaroo told the New York Times. You may even find suggestions to never wash your jeans. That may have been caused by the CEO of Levi Strauss, Charles Burr. While speaking at a conference in 2014, Burr says that jeans don't need to be washed, Mashable reports. But earlier this month, Burr clarified that he did mean you should never wash your jeans. Instead, he explains that he never puts the true denim jeans in a washing machine. What true denim heads, people that really love their denim will tell you is never to put your denim in a washing machine, Burr told CNBC. Instead, he said he will spot clean his jeans if he, for example, needs to, drop some curry on my jeans. Still too dirty for you? You can always try Burr's other tip, shower with your jeans on. If they get really gross, I wash them in the shower, he explained. You did misread that. As taboo and maybe uncomfortable as it sounds, Burr says that he will wear his gross jeans in the shower, soap them myself, and wash them down. This hack has made the rounds on TikTok. Last year, a viral video user bug318_ identified as Lily Shorkett shared a tip she had recently learned from her grandmother. As Shorkett explained, she bought a pair of jeans that were too small for her. Rather than returning or never wearing them again, Shorkett said that her grandma recommends showering in them. So she followed her advice and she showered in the jeans, pat them dry, and wore them around a bit and then let them air dry. When she put them on the next morning, Shorkett said they fit perfectly. Paul O'Neill of Levi's Vintage Clothing told GQ in 2015 a similar hack, saying that he would wear a new pair of jeans for a few days before wearing them in a warm bath for 20 minutes. Then he lets the jeans dry in the sun. Oh, my Lord. But if you cringe at the thought of showering or soaking with your jeans on, there are other washing tips, including the aforementioned recommendations. Levi's also shares a guide on how to wash your denim. They say turn your pants inside out. This prevents the color from fading with the zipper closed, and wash them with a cold water setting on a gentle or delicate cycle. Use a gentle detergent also, and if possible, wash your jeans by themselves. To keep them in shape, Levi's recommends that you wash them once every 10 wears, but says you can go longer without wash. If you opt for a spot clean, use a damp cloth or an old toothbrush with mild soap. Also, check the tags of your jeans. They will have some washing guides as well. This tag from a pair of Levi's, for example, says machine wash on cold, inside out, like colors, tumble dry, medium. And there you go. I be real with y'all. My mom has always said just cold wash them always. I didn't even, because I mean, when you're putting your pants on, you just try to make sure they fit, right? But it says here, regardless of how you wash your dim, expert seems to agree you could probably skip washing them for now. Now, I'm just going to ask y'all, how many y'all, and y'all don't have to say this, but I'm really curious, how many y'all have washed your jeans in the shower, or you have taken a bath in your jeans? I've never done it. When I saw this story, I was like, wait 1 minute. Oh, sorry, my neck for some odd reason. But I was like, wait 1 minute. You mean to tell me that you get in the shower and wash your jeans? I don't know about that. I mean, if you want to go back to the old days of, the washboard, you know what I mean? But I right, Miss DR, I have never done that. I mean, has this been proven? Like, I want to watch the TikTok with y'all, but also too, I'm gonna just take their word for it. I don't think I will. Because here's the thing, right? Like, for example, Hager Suits has a thing where you can machine wash your suit separates. I think that's awesome, right? But I don't think they would say wash your suit in a shower or take a bath in your suit. So I'm just okay. So there you go. That's what the CEO of Levi jeans says. Shower with your jeans. I don't think I will. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Sam, I am. So, our next story, y'all. Our next story. Now, I want to show y'all this because Ron DeSantis did something here that I think he doesn't understand how dumb he is in doing this. Okay, so this comes to us from the New York Post. Okay, let me share this tab instead. So this comes to us from the New York Post. It says here, Universal Studios gets special tax district after DeSantis took it away from Disney. Okay, now I'm going to give you the context of the story because it's going to help the story we're actually going to talk about. So this is basically a pre-game or a pre-show to the main show of the story that I'm going to read y'all. Universal Orlando Resort is getting the same perk that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis took away from Walt Disney World. The commissioners who govern Orange County voted unanimously on Tuesday to create a special tax district that will raise money to build a $174 million rail link connected to Orlando's airport to Universal Studios theme park. Now that's called Brightline, by the way, in case you guys do not know, that is up and running. The vote to reward Universal comes as the state is embroiled in a lawsuit with Disney over eliminating its decades-old Reedy Creek Special District after the company criticized Florida's so-called "Don't Say Gay" law. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this law up so that way you guys can know what it is. So basically, this law that Florida being Florida, okay. So I'm going to bring this up here because I think that this is important. Sorry, because the way that Ron DeSantis brings this up is so ridiculous. So Florida's governor signs controversial law opponents dubbed "Don't Say Gay." So public school teachers in Florida are banned from holding classroom instruction about sexual orientation or gender identity after Florida's governor Ron DeSantis, a Republican, signed the controversial Parental Rights in Education bill. The bill, which some opponents have called "Don't Say Gay," was signed by DeSantis on Monday. It reads classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties of sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through grade 3 or in a manner that's not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. Supporters of the legislation say it's meant to allow parents to determine when and where, in what way, to introduce LGBTQIA plus topics to their children. It also gives parents the option to sue a school district if the policy is violated. So here's the thing: public schools do not get. Hi, Jax H. Welcome in. So here's the thing: public schools, Ron DeSantis, are broke as it is because they don't get any funding. Private schools get more funding from special interest people and groups like yourself. And there's a thing called segregation. The Little Rock Nine did what they did to give me and all other Black and minority indigenous people code the chance to go to school. But here's the thing: y'all cut out arts programs. So now you're allowing parents to sue a public school district that's already broke. I want you to let that sit for a minute, okay? I just want you to let that sit for a minute. During a press conference ahead signed a law, DeSantis said teaching kindergarten age kids that they can be wherever they want to be was inappropriate for children. This is something it's not something that's appropriate for any place, but especially not here in Florida. So you got that context, okay? You got that context. Now we're gonna go back to this here. The new Shingle Creek Transit and Utility Community Development District, which was proposed by Universal Orlando Resort, will encompass a 719-acre tract of land that includes Universal's new Epic Universe theme park, which is under construction, according to Orlando Business Journal. The land will also include 13 acres for a new Sunrail train station that would link up Orlando's International Airport with the Orlando Convention Center, which lies close to Epic Universe. The district's board of supervisors will initially be comprised of Universal employees, Orlando Business Journal reported. The special district plans to sell $174 million in bonds that will finance the project. Of that sum, $129 million is earmarked for the Sunrail station, while the rest would upgrade the other elements of infrastructure. The project will be funded by taxes and fees collected by the district's landowners, Universal Orlando and Ryder Development Corp., which owns the Hilton Orlando. Today marks a step forward. We thank the mayor and the county commissioners for approving our petition to establish a community development district that can help realize the vision for the expanded Sunrail connectivity from the airport to the convention center. John Sproles, Chief Administrative Officer at Universal Destinations and Experience, said in a statement. So here's the thing, right? With all that being said, you guys see the rest of it. In 1967, local authorities who sought to entice the Walt Disney Company to build a theme park in Central Florida approved the creation of the Red Creek Improvement District, a special quasi-autonomous body that governed the land that is now home to the Walt Disney World Resort. The district, which was dominated by members controlled by the Walt Disney Company, enacted its own zoning regulations, tax policies, infrastructure improvement, all encumbered by local government laws. So, in February, DeSantis and his GOP allies in the state legislature stripped Disney of control of the district, which was subconsciously renamed the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. So, the Republican governor, who has since declared his candidacy for the GOP nomination for president, was given the authority to appoint board members loyal to him. So, I want y'all to get this, okay? Do you see the hypocrisy and the audacity, right? You're giving Universal Orlando Resort their own district, right? You're giving Universal Orlando Resort their own special district, which, by the way, here's the crazy thing. Reedy Creek District had to pay for everything. So now, since it's Central Florida, it falls under the governor, it falls under the state, it falls under state funds, which means that's money being taken away from other projects in Florida because you want control. Okay. Hang on, y'all. So he's upset. He's upset that Disney had the First Amendment right to say what's on their mind. Because of that, he wanted to use a power grab to get rid of a district that allowed them to self-regulate themselves where there wasn't as much pressure on him. So he got rid of a resource, and now he has a headache. But here's the tip. Y'all ready for this? Look at this. You see that, right? You see that? I just like to be factual over here. So he got married at Disney World. So Florida Governor Ron DeSantis said he issued an ultimatum when he got married at Walt Disney World Resort in 2009. No Mickey Mouse wedding photos. Oh, my Lord. The potential 2024 presidential candidate opened up about his fairy tale way to journalist Casey Black DeSantis in his new book released on Tuesday, The Courage to Be Free. Time than not, a Disney's Orlando amusement park, which in recent years DeSantis has bowed with and dubbed an unaccountable corporate kingdom, was not his idea, according to the Sunshine State governor. Casey's family is what one might call a family of Disney enthusiasts. They love going to the Magic Kingdom, he wrote in a chapter titled The Magic Kingdom of Woke Corporism. Being the dutiful groom, he said, I defer to her. When Casey first broached the idea of getting married at Disney World, I was surprised because I did not know that people even got married there. I'm going to show y'all something else in a second because this is just DeSantis said of his nuptials venue, which was first reported last year by Business Insider, as it turned out, Disney has a nice wedding chapel attached to the Grand Floridian, the Victoria-themed hotel close to Magic Kingdom. While agreeing to take the plunge in the Mouse House, DeSantis, now 44, said that he had one requirement for the Disney feet. My only condition there was no Disney characters that could be a part of our wedding. I want our special day to look and feel like a traditional wedding. I didn't want Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck. And our wedding photos, he added. In a Sirius XM Patriot Radio interview earlier this week, DeSantis called his one-day destination an ironic choice given his political fights against Disney in recent years. DeSantis said that he and his wife had a beautiful ceremony, and they both figured that they would return to Disney World to bring our kids to experience the theme park as we did children. I had no inkling later that I would be squaring off against Disney political battle that would reverberate across the nation. Sir, you made a vow that wasn't necessary because of your ego, sir. So, okay. Y'all let me know in the live chat what y'all think about this. And like I said, I'm just pulling up some things because I want y'all to see that this information is out here. I really do. So, sorry, y'all. I don't know why my headphones are going in and out here, but let me see here. Try this because I want y'all to see the best. Okay, here's one. So, Ron, you said that you didn't know weddings existed. Sir, what is this? What's this website? Magic Kingdom, right there. $40,000 fee, ladies and gentlemen. $40,000 fee. So for 40 grand, you can do all of that. You can literally get married in the Magic Kingdom with Cinderella Castle behind you. But you didn't know that, though. And so I'm going to show y'all this last thing, okay? Oh, Lord, Ron. Just got to be stupid, huh? Just got to be stupid. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't do it to me. Okay. So, okay, that's fine. So here's the thing, y'all. Disney, all right, y'all, I got it. So Disney was going to pull, so Disney had a project, this project right here that was going to relocate employees from Southern California to Disney. It was $1 billion contract that would create more than 2,000 jobs. Okay. Does the state wants to invest more, employ more people, and pay more taxes or not? Robert Iger, Disney's chief executive, said on earnings related conference call with analysts that last week. So the company made clear on a $17 billion in planned investment with Disney World was on the line. Okay. So on Thursday, Mr. Iger and Josh Damaro, Disney's theme park and consumer pride chairman, showed that they were not bluffing and pulled the plug on an office complex that was scheduled for construction in Orlando at the cost of roughly $1 billion. It would have brought more than 2,000 Disney jobs to the region, with $120,000 being the average salary, according to an estimate from the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity. The project near Lake Nona Town Center was supposed to cost $864 million, but recent price estimate has been closer to $1.3 billion. Like I said before, Disney had planned to relocate as many as 2,000 employees from Southern California, including most of the department known as engineering, which works with Disney's movie studios to develop theme park attractions. Most of the affected employees complained bitterly about having to move. Some quit, but Disney held firm, particularly because of a Florida tax credit that will allow the company to recoup much as $570 million over 20 years for building and occupying the complex. He know the $17 billion. Josh Damaro said in a memo that he noted the $17 billion was still earmarked for construction at Disney World over the next decade. The growth that would have estimated 13,000 jobs. So, because of your ego, because of your selfishness, and because you wanted to be right, you lost hey, Cinnamon Swirl, welcome in. You lost a $1.3 billion contract for your state. By the way, y'all, hang on. So, I want y'all to see this, okay? I'm gonna show y'all this because I just don't get it. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to see this. Walt Disney World is not only the single most visited amusement park in the world, it is the largest single site employer in the world as of 2021, a staggering 75,000 employees work in Central Florida, more people than work anywhere else on the face of the earth. And the largest employer for Florida is Walt Disney World. But yet you gave Universal Orlando Resort their own special district. Do you not see the hypocrisy here? Do you not see the audacity? Do you not see the stupidity that you are executing here, sir? And shout out to Lester Holt, shout out to Kristen Welker, shout out to everybody who's doing these debates. But that question should be asked: how in the world are you going to disrespect a company for their First Amendment right, but yet you got married there not knowing that they didn't have marriages there, right? But you gave Universal Orlando Resort $174 million to be able to make their own special district, and you took away their district because you didn't like them speaking out loud on something that you said. But you're running for president where you're going to be criticized every day? Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool. That's like saying a YouTuber wanted to do a interview with somebody, but they never got back to them and they say they're a heavy hitter. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Don Michelle was on Queen Sheba, and Queen Sheba Darling's interview with Don Michelle got 27,000 views. Meanwhile, your interview only got 12,000 views. It has not upgraded in views since. Why am I bringing that example up? Because some people think they're heavy hitters, but when rubber meets the road, they're not here for the hot tea. And Ron DeSantis is not here for the hot tea. He wants to tell other people what to do, but when he gets called out, he's gone. And that's not fair. Because at this point, Disney will have every right to sue you. Oh, and by the way, no disrespect, but Ron DeSantis, that's your biggest employer. Walt Disney World Resort is your biggest employer. So what you did was, okay, you know what? We still need theme park money, so I'm going to give the third rated employer everything. Not saying that Universal Orlando is not a great park. Not saying that at all. But see, just because you have somebody adjacent doesn't mean that it's valuable. Just like that interview, that person interviewed somebody adjacent to the show where it was a one and done story, where Queen Sheba Darling interviewed somebody that was connected to a cast member. There's a difference between interview somebody adjacent and somebody directly, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if a governor that turns down $1.3 billion. I just don't. I don't know them, not here, not there, not anywhere. Sam, I am. I just don't know. So just wanted to give that story to y'all. Okay. Just wanted to give that story to y'all. So as we roll on with this virtual tour, I am so proud to bring you guys this next story here. This brother right here, John H. Johnson, born in Arkansas City, Arkansas, the founder of Ebony and Jet magazine, is having a huge honor to him. This comes to us from blackenterprise.com. And as y'all can see, Black Enterprise got a new website, refresh. I love the refresh here. This is by Alita Jordan. On November 1st, let me get that off. On November 1st, the late founder, chairman, publisher, and CEO of Johnson Publishing will have his legacy immortalized in his home state of Arkansas. By the way, welcome into Virtual Tour Live. Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're talking about the legend John H. Johnson. Glad to have you all here. The unveiling of the John H. Johnson Memorial Sculpture is a day-long celebration at the Arkansas State Park's trailhead from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Our Susan Holly Williams devoted nearly a year to the project. She and Johnson hail from the same county, in Arkansas, Deschamps. We will talk about that story. Yes, we will talk about that. Everything I've done in my creative life has prepared me for this moment, creating sculpture of the legendary John H. Johnson on behalf of the state of Arkansas. I am honored, Williams shared via Instagram. She thanked the Walton Family Foundation and the state of Arkansas for their support and commission. So the Walton Family Foundation is the Walton family that is the family that created Walmart, or Wally Mart, as some of you call it. The commemorative statue will be a part of the 5th annual John H. Johnson Day in Arkansas City, where the media mogul was born. I tend to be cautiously optimistic, and I never get overconfident. I run scared every business day and use every legal means necessary to survive and grow. Business mogul John H. Johnson told Black Enterprise 30 years ago. In 1987, Johnson was named Black Enterprise's first entrepreneur of the decade, landed on Black Enterprise's 100 list, and was ranked number 1. I'll say that one more damn time. Hashtag one more damn time. Number 1 on Black Enterprise's list of 40 business titans who shaped the world. Not a city. I'm sorry. Let's get a little deeper. Not a county, not a city, not a state, not a country, but the world. For 6 decades, Johnson made full use of his wealth and influence to shape American history while using his publications, primarily Jet, and his flagship Ebony, to cover the battle for civil rights and chronicle every major event that depicted the trials and triumphs of African Americans Black enterprise reported. At the event, the lineup of memorable moments will include discussions with Linda Johnson Rice, the daughter of Johnson, a musical peasant from Mississippi Valley State, and a presentation on the architecture and history of the John H. Johnson Museum. Guests can experience a hands-on cooking demonstration with Chef Jartia Fraser King of Soul Food Natchez. She will bring the nostalgia of the history and culture of Black food traditions in the 1900s when John H. Johnson was a child in Arkansas City. According to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff UAP blog, home of the mighty Golden Lions. Yes, indeed, the baddest band in London, the baddest. Ooh, those majorettes. Ooh, Jesus, be offense around me every day. John H. Johnson Awards will also be presented to U.S. Congressman Danny K. Davis and Coach Larry Clark for their humanitarian work. Former Johnson Publishing Company photographer Roy Lewis in the category of media entrepreneurs, and Miss Michelle Key, former CEO of Ebony Magazine in the category of business entrepreneurship. All events and activities will be free and open to the public except food sold by food trucks. So there you guys go. If you guys are in Arkansas, there, it will be happening from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. November 1st, which is tomorrow. So shout out to this good brother, John Johnson. Wait, you can't hear me? Wait a minute. You guys should be able to hear me. Hello? Mic check. Hang on. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Type of 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Hello, hello. Type of 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Because I'm talking just fine. I mean, unless something's going on. Hang on. Can you all hear me? That is odd. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. I just left the studio and came back. So my mic is working fine. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can, type a 1 in the chat. I'll type a 1 in the chat if you all can hear me. Hang on, let me see if I can turn down the music. Maybe that might help. Okay, mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, I turned it down, so okay, you can hear me now. Okay, awesome. So, but yeah, so John Johnson Day. Thank you so much, Mr. Dion. John Johnson Day will be happening November 1st. November 1st. That's tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I will put the story back up for you guys. And, you know, like I said, we don't know our history. Some of us are ignorant to know it, and some of us just don't want to know. But I want y'all to know about this great man who genuinely inspires me each and every day. And honestly, to tell you the truth, let me see if we can get it on Instagram. Let's see here. So that's the sculpture there. It will be unveiled tomorrow. It will be at the Delta Heritage Trail in Arkansas City, Arkansas. So there you go. Congratulations to S. Holly Williams here. Only 48 followers. I'm gonna show her profile here just so she can get some love here. Great work. We'll play a video here. So there you go. I think she might have made the Instagram just for this project. It looks like. Yeah, this is amazing. So shout out to S. Holly Williams. Cannot wait to see the full sculpture unveiled. And shout out to everybody in Arkansas. I love you, Valley. I appreciate you each and every single day. And absolutely, he is legendary. I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit. But y'all were able to hear the Disney story, though, right? Y'all were able to hear the Disney story and everything. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to show that off because I lived in Arkansas most of my life before moving up here to Ohio, and literally down the street from me was the old ISO Plus headquarters. That's right. You know, Black Magic, the hair sheen, that's from ISO Plus. That was founded in Little Rock, Arkansas. I literally lived right up the road from the old headquarters. So there's a lot of history. Okay, awesome. There's a lot of history that we don't know. And there's a lot more history that we do need to know. So shout out to that. So for sure. Now, let me show y'all this next story. Y'all did see a story about Jamaica. We're going to get into it. Shout out to everybody in Jamaica right now. So here we go with this. This also comes to us from blackenterprise.com here. A 5.4 earthquake hits Jamaica. No reported passing or casualties so far. An earthquake has occurred on the island of Jamaica. According to the Prime Minister, there have been no reports of passings, injuries, or serious damage thus far. The Associated Press reports an earthquake measuring 5.4 on the Richter scale struck the island on October 30th. That was literally yesterday. The tremor's epicenter was about 2 miles, 4 kilometers west-northwest of Hope Bay in northeastern Jamaica, based on a report by the U.S. Geological Survey. It occurred at a shallow depth of 6 miles, 10 kilometers. Prime Minister Andrew Holmes said no passings, injuries, or severe damage have been reported, although there have been interruptions in electricity and communications that Holmes says has been restored. He asked Jamaicans to remain calm and follow all safety protocols. Damage has been minor, but nevertheless, we're taking all precautions. I want to say to all Jamaicans, remain calm. He did give thanks that the damage wasn't as bad as it could have been. Jamaica just experienced a earthquake. The preliminary measurement of the earthquake is approximately 5.6 in magnitude, centered around Buff Bay in Portland. The damage assessment indicates minor displacement. However, I'm going to play this now for you.
Jamaica has just experienced an earthquake. The preliminary measurement of the earthquake is that it's approximately 5.6 in magnitude, centered somewhere in Buff Bay in Portland. The damage assessment so far is that damage has been minor, but nevertheless, we are taking all precautions. All the necessary protocols have been activated. Here at the office of the Prime Minister, the NWA will be doing an assessment to ensure that the building is safe for Cabinet to resume. At this point, I want to say to all Jamaicans, remain calm. It is likely that after the initial shock, there are usually aftershocks. So you want to be in a safe place. That safe place may be outside until you have conducted an assessment of the building and you have determined that it is safe to re-enter the building. Again, remain calm, follow all the protocols regarding earthquakes and general safety. All our protocols have been activated, and generally, what we have seen is that the damage that has been assessed is not significant, but nevertheless, we are taking all precautions. Just to be clear, we have experienced some break in electricity and communications, but the report so far is that most have been restored. Our airports are open and we have not received any reports of death. And so we give God thanks for sparing us the worst.
So there you go from the Prime Minister there, Andrew Holmes. Thank you, brother, so much for that. By the way, National Weather Association, NWA, National Weather Association. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me though. The earthquake knocked traffic lights offline. Police officers were sent to control traffic at the intersections. People attending a meeting at the United Nations International Seabed Authority were seen on camera panicking as the earthquake occurred. The attendees initially returned to the meeting, but ended, but it ended and was postponed over concern of the earthquake and its aftermath. We need some time to adjust emotionally. Elsa Molino de Castro, Brazil's representative. The tremor sparked fear on the island, with some people rushed to hospitals for panic attacks. The Jamaican Gleaner reported in September that the island had been hit with a 5.0 magnitude earthquake. The effects were reportedly felt in Cuba and parts of the United States. So I just wanted to bring that story to all of you. Hey, Annette GL, welcome in. Glad to have you here. And yes, prayers to Jamaica. So I wanted to bring that to y'all because here's the thing. YouTube is international, and so I know I'm a little tiny channel right now, but I have the power, the resources, and the energy to be able to bring you stories that you may not hear about. And so to anybody who's watching this in Jamaica, it happened yesterday, but stay calm. Stay calm. I want to bring that to you there. Miss Dion says, wow, I watched a documentary about blacks in Arkansas one day. I would like to know your experience. Absolutely, for sure. I mean, there's so many different experiences I've had in Arkansas. And, you know, one of my big dreams is to host the Ebony Entertainment Awards in Little Rock, Arkansas. You know, it's great that they're doing this, but the capital city has not had a Ebony event, and so to host the Ebony Awards live on ABC, preferably at the All-Tel Arena is, and let me just say this to everybody that's going to be blue ghetto, and you're going to try to throw hot tea for me. Listen, I can handle my hot tea. Other people are not here for theirs and can't handle theirs. And really, they how can I put this? Just because you brew it doesn't mean you can consume it. Okay. So it's called the Simmons Bank Arena. Nobody in Arkansas calls it that. A real regular schmegular Arkansan will tell you that it's called the All-Tel Arena. That's called the All-Tel Arena. Okay, so I just want you to know that. So that's one of my big dreams, to host the Ebony Jet Entertainment Awards live from the All-Tel Arena on ABC. I would love to bring that award show to my hometown. Of course, with Ebony Fest leading up to the Ebony Jet Entertainment Awards, that would be quite a awesome thing for sure. So I'm telling y'all, we are on tour. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. We are live on tour. So this next story, I'm so proud of this next story. I am so proud of this next story. This goes to show you that you can overcome any obstacle. This comes to us from blacknews.com. 6 formerly homeless black siblings from New York City are all now becoming nurses. I'm going to say that one more time. 6 former homeless black siblings from New York City are all now becoming nurses. Look at those black queens right there. I'm gonna just let that sit for a minute. That is black excellence. That is black joy. That's a black heaven with black star dust and stars and moons and galaxies and all around the way. I just want this to sit there for a minute, because a lot of times in life what we allow is the Kim Kardashians and this and that and all around the way, and just anything that's negative. Like, have y'all not seen the negative-ish on YouTube? Hey, Nikki News, glad to have you here. It's all good. Glad to have you here. Have y'all not seen the negative news going on around here? And I'm just like, we're so caught up in everything else in the world that stories like this don't get the time of day. And I'm just like, so this is what we're doing. So we're going to be in strife, chaos, toxicity, negativity, and boiling tea that can hurt people. But we don't want to bring any relaxing tea to help people. That's what we're doing? Okay. All right. Well, look, somebody has to be the place to fall here on YouTube. And I'm not saying I'm that. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. I'm probably number 100 on the short list. But somehow I still made the list because somebody believed enough in me. Just being honest with y'all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are live on tour. Let's get into these nurses, shall we? The 6 sisters, the Lawrence siblings from New York City, are now on their journey to fulfill their dreams of becoming nurses together after facing nearly a decade of being homeless. I'm going to say that again. After facing nearly a decade of being homeless, in 2013, the sisters' parents, David and Yvette, lost their homes in Queens, New York City. From then on, their family moved from one relative or friend's house to another, they told people. Excuse me, it was challenging, said 24-year-old Lauren. There were a lot of very bumpy and depressing times. 2 years into this hardship, the father decided he didn't want their situation to hinder their education. The sisters, who have been struggling to attend school due to constant moves, enrolled in a homeschool program with the hopes of earning their GED. He did want what we were going through to hold us back, said 25-year-old Dominique. Instead, the Lawrence sisters defied the odds. In 2019, all 6 earned their GEDs, their general education diplomas, and then they attended Nassau Community College, and then later graduated from sunny Old Westbury with bachelor degrees in public health in May. I'm going to say that one more time. They moved so much that they still figured out a way to get the basics, went to community college, got their basic credits, and then graduated from SUNY, which, by the way, SUNY is one of the top colleges in the country. So they went from homeschool to community college to earning bachelor degrees in public health. It's been quite an adventure, said 22-year-old Danielle, but what really pulled us through is our faith in God and in each other. These siblings, now aged 19 to 25, said that they are just getting started. In August, they began a master's program in public health at SUNY Downstate Health Sciences University and plan to attend nursing school afterward. Moreover, their father is very proud of his daughters who made their dream come true despite all the challenges of their uncertain childhood. I'm so happy that they've done this together, said David. I always tell them life is not fair. When it throws you a curveball, you just got to adjust to it and keep going. So, y'all, I just want to say congratulations to the Lawrence sisters, all 6 of them. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sisters doing great things. And, you know, like I said, I know that the world can get to you, right? I know that the world can get to you. But you know what? Let me get this together, because Jennifer Lewis, because she said this. Oh, hang on. Let me go back. Sorry. Hang on. Let me go back. All right. I'm going to share this tab instead. All right. So this is from Jennifer Lewis. Y'all check this out.
Don't let life fuck you up. It's yours. It's yours to drive. Get up in the morning, write down what you're going to do in a day. Be happy on your way to your job, even if you don't like it. You got to be happy on your way to happy. Don't think you're going to get there and be happy. You carry yourself with you. Don't let life fuck you up. It's yours. It's yours to drive. Get up in the morning, write down what you're going to do in a day. Be happy on your way to your job, even if you don't like it. You got to be happy on your way to happy. Don't think you're going to get there and be happy. You carry yourself with you. Don't let life fuck you up. It's yours. It's yours to drive. Get up in the morning, write down what you're going to do in a day. Be happy on your way to your job, even if you don't like it. You got to be happy on your way to happy. Don't think you're going to get there and be happy. You carry yourself with you.
So I wanted to play that because that happens to each and every one of us. If we really want to be real about it, everybody on YouTube has a mask on. Every one of us. Everybody in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, all the big names, all the medium names, all the small names, we all got a damn mask on. You think when people upload a video that they're happy? No, they're not. And for everybody wanting this interview and this and that, I just gotta ask you a question. Does it get tiring trying to be right? Or do you just not want to be happy? Because I gotta tell you something. Just because I don't say everything don't mean I don't know what the hell is going on. Some people put themselves into their own ish and then want you to clean it up. And like I said, I am far from perfect. Far from it. But do you know why I keep going with this thing? Because even though I may have a small audience, that doesn't mean that it's not going to be mighty later. If you're a steward over a little, God will bless you with a lot. Give him 10%. He'll stretch out the 90. Because I promise you, a show like this, it won't get in the algorithm like it should. But you know what will? You know what will? Some kid not being here because a police officer got some racism in him, is afraid of what the world is, and doesn't know how to have the coping mechanism to move forward and just say, hey, I don't know how to be. But that gets up in the algorithm, but not good stuff. See, we so want to be a forward-thinking society, but we want to be comfortable. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Let me pull up this quote by John Coffey. Because he said a quote. That I think really describes everything right there. I'm tired, boss. Mostly I'm tired of people being ugly to each other. I'm not saying we all got to get along. I'm not saying you got to eat at my table, but good dang it. The energy that you're putting into being somebody out here, can you put that energy into you? Because I promise you, in the words of Life Jennings, when the rim stops spinning, all the gold digging women disappear, she'll still be here. Nobody's going to give a damn about you two. Nobody. I'm not going to give a damn. You're not going to give a care about my YouTube. People in general are not going to care about me being on YouTube. Do I want a media career that goes through heights unknown? Absolutely. But after every show has been done, after I've been on the mic, after I've done this, that, made all the businesses, I still got to go on the same damn ground you go. This is not Super Mario from Nintendo. This is not 1/1, where if we fall off, we got another life. So please, for the love of God, get some business. People always say, mind your own business. Everybody got a business to attend to. You just got to put your mind on it. Put your mind on business that can elevate us. Put your mind on business that can connect us. Put your mind on business that will allow us to be what we want to be. Because guess what? Everything that we're asking for, we can have it. We can absolutely have it. But the reason why we don't have it is because some of us are destroyers. And some of us are builders. And you know the problem with destroyers? They want to tear down the builders because guess what? Their blueprint didn't get accepted. Have you looked at your blueprint? Maybe your blueprint didn't meet all the specifications. But bigger than that, not only did it not meet the specifications, did anybody ask you to step up? Or did you step yourself up because you want to be seen? And the biggest thing, is it necessary for the blueprints of society? Some stuff doesn't need to be built because maybe it's not up to code. Think about that mentally next time you want to be somebody. And just because you ain't where you want to be, don't mean you got to tear people down. Now we can shade, we can elevate, we can do all that stuff. But good God, I'm not saying you got to be the best. I'm not saying you got to, kumbaya. But good damn. Can we just acknowledge that we all are struggling in some capacity? Can we all acknowledge that we are trying to find our mental security blanket? And can we all admit just because we're on social media doesn't mean that that's how we're living? Please. Because there are people throwing themselves out here. You guys remember that young lady who was on Extra Miss USA? She launched herself off of a building. And now somebody doesn't have their daughter. But y'all want to be upset about some damn rumor that ain't going to matter. Anyone can be a present to entertain you, but it takes a somebody be a gift to bless you. And I don't know why I'm speaking like this. And Miss Dion, thank you for the super sticker. I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but maybe I just needed to. Maybe I just needed to. Because here's the thing about presents. Presents are designed, gifts are created. You a gift. You are an absolute gift. There's only one person that can do what you do. You know what people have said to me, brother, you can be a pastor. I'm like, oh no, I give a damn about people. If you do something wrong, I do not mind calling you out. Don't mind doing it. But here's the blessing, though. Here's the blessing. That even though I will never be a preacher, because y'all see my mouth now, I understand that just because I can't do that doesn't mean I can't do something else. And honestly, I think I was created for media so I can help you get to your Sunday. Because guess what? At the end of the day, life happens 365. God is bigger than just one day. If you don't believe in God, hey, nothing wrong with it. I get you. I feel you. Some people have been wronged by the church. It's usually the people of the church. There's this documentary called The Power of Belief from Oprah Winfrey. And I haven't seen it, but I talk about it a lot. That everybody has the power of belief in something. People believe in the power of good, evil, love, hate, strife, chaos. They believe in creativity. They believe in destruction. Everybody believes in something. But the question is, how deep are you in that belief, and how do you use that belief to move yourself forward or to hold yourself back? I'm just asking questions. If anybody got any answers for me, let me know. So, I want to show y'all this clip. Yeah, I'm not sorry for saying all that. That probably needed to be said. Listen. And this was quite powerful. Trying to find life class here. Trying to find life class. Okay. So the clip I'm about to play for y'all, I heard this, and it literally changed everything about me. So I hope this clip inspires you. I hope it uplifts you. And I'm not saying this clip is going to change everything for you, but I hope it gets your mind centered. Hope you guys enjoy this. It's fun.
When people say I'm not a morning person, that's the most ridiculous statement a person can make. If you're not a morning person, are we not shooting for tomorrow? And our goal is for tomorrow to come. For you to wake up and lay that on your day every morning. I'm not a morning person. To pull that blanket up over your head every day is such a waste of time. I can't wait till I wake up in the morning. And you know what helps me out a great deal? When I wake up in the morning, I spend the first 10 minutes just thanking you. I don't even address any problems and stuff I got. I'm just grateful that I'm up for this. And I think every little thing, and I'll spend 10 minutes, and it makes your day start such a wonderful way to realize that you woke up, you're here.
You do
have
a gratitude meditation.
For 10 minutes.
Wow.
I just thank him for every little thing. If I'm brushing my teeth, I thank him for this electric toothbrush, because I used to have to have baking soda in my hand and a toothbrush that was woe down to that's what I did. And now I just thank him for every little thing. And it does a funny thing when you do that. See, when you're not grateful, it kind of blocks the rest of your blessings from coming. See, because why would God is real smooth with his business, see. Why would he give you more stuff to be ungrateful for? He's such a gentleman. He's just a gentleman, man. He never puts more. So if you're having a rough time with what you have, why would I give you more? So a lot of us block our blessings by not even, so now if you're waking up miserable about your job, why would he give you another job? Why would he do that? So you can go be ungrateful for that? You got to thank him for the position you in and thank him for all the good things that's to come. And then a new job would have been your way, but I bet you blocked a lot of blessings by just hating that job so much. He's not going to give you some more stuff to hate.
So I'm gonna pull this back just a little bit. I'm gonna pull hang on. So this show right here is called Oprah's Life Class. Now, for those of you who think Love and Marriage Huntsville is everything, and some of y'all one-trick ponies at Love and Marriage Huntsville, just saying. I mean, if it ain't true, don't come for me. But if you come for me, hashtag a hit dog will holler. So, Life Class right here. This show was about taking lessons from the Oprah Winfrey Show over 25 years and breaking them down in life lessons with different teachers, life teachers from around the world. So you see that board right there, that purple one in the back, that's social media. So you could be on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Skype, and they would bring your comments up. That's the lesson plan there. And that was at Harpo Studios. Oprah had so many other shows before Love and Marriage Huntsville, but because y'all are so downtrodden, y'all forget that Oprah and the Oprah Winfrey Network is a whole entity. But y'all keep focusing on what y'all want to focus on. So, but anyway, I just had to share that. I had to share that. So, but anyway, I'm gonna drop the link if y'all want to come up. You know what? With that being said, let me do this. Let me do this. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Well, Braylon, that was quite a lot. I know, Razy, but it needed to be said. Yeah, I know, Bray, but you know how you get when you were shady. What was I shady about? I mean, the truth is the truth. I mean, if what I'm saying ain't true, don't react. But if you react, it must be true about your behind some degree. You see what he does? He uses this rule every time he wants to say something. So what, you gonna disagree with me that's not a smart rule? No, it's a brilliant rule, but I'm just saying, you played a little too much. The point is, I get why Braylon is upset, and sometimes you're not upset because of what you're going through. Even though if you are going through something, you have the right to be upset. But sometimes you do get tired, and sometimes it's hard to wake up in the morning. Thank you, Crazy, for that. It's good to see you. All right, y'all. The link is dropped. If you want to come on up there. Oh man, I feel like this one's gonna have some. I feel like this one's gonna have some. It's gonna have some views for sure. And like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Feel free to come on up. Would love to hear your take on any of the topics that we talked about tonight. The electric vehicles, are they the future? Yes or no? Oh, Miss Dion is in the building. Miss Dion, good to see you. How are you?
Hey, Braylon, I just wanted to come up and say thank you. I love your content.
Thank
I
you.
am trying to support, like I got a lot going on, but I make it my business to show up when I can. So
Thank you.
keep doing the great job, keep speaking the truth, keep being authentic. I see you. You have a lovely voice,
Thank you.
good content, and I see you rising all the way to the top. So I just wanted to come up and tell you this. You
Thank you,
know,
Miss Dion.
I'm
Thank
proud
you,
of
thank
you.
you, thank you.
So keep doing what you're doing. I'll be here whenever I can. Um, I'll watch the replay. I will be your supporter because,
Thank you.
that's what it's all about, supporting each other. So
Absolutely.
keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. And like I said,
Thank
I
you.
want to hear about your experience in Arkansas.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I think that'll be a
Absolutely.
really good segment because,
Thank
you
you.
know, I saw the history and I'm like, wow, it must have been
Yeah.
really tough to grow up there. But I'm a
Yeah.
little older than you, so maybe you escaped some of it. You know what I mean?
Sure, sure, sure. And you know what? Here's the crazy thing. And Miss Dion, first of all, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for saying all those kind words. And when I first found out that Ebony and Jet magazine was founded in my state of Arkansas, I'm like, so wait a minute, you mean to tell me the magazine that's been on every black coffee table around the country and around the world was in my state? Why are we celebrating this more? Like, what in the world? But sometimes things take a while for them to be recognized. So, like I said, one of my big dreams, like I said, the Ebony Jet Entertainment Awards. But if I host the BET Awards, the first 15 minutes is going to be an Arkansas monologue. And I'm going to say to all the celebrities, I don't give a damn what y'all guys say. Y'all look, y'all get your earplugs in, do whatever you need to do for the first 15 minutes. I'm going to represent my state since y'all don't care about my state. Now, of course, my mama's going to give me a Christian lecture. Braylon, you don't know that every celebrity in that room does not care about Arkansas, and you should be better than that. Well, guess what? Just recognize history, and I won't have to say nothing. And I love my mom very much, but it gets to the point where, and this is not about my mom and my dad and my sister. Without them, there is no Braylon. So I just want to say that. But it gets to the point where something that historic, something that evolutionary, something that important doesn't get recognized by Hollywood.
Well, you
It
know who
boggles
owns
me.
Hollywood. You know that. Like,
Yeah.
listen, listen, Mr. Johnson lit the torch. Now you need to carry it. That's all. And I can see you doing that. Come on
Well,
now.
thank you. That's quite a heavy toll, and a heavy responsibility. But I'm trying my best. I can only imagine that Mr. Johnson had a different personality, behind closed doors because he's a businessman. And I think we also got to recognize this too, y'all, that with everything that we do, we're not all the same. So
No.
if you get upset, if you rant, if you rave, you're human. So the person that you are outside is not the person you always are around everybody else. I always say there's yourself and there's your damn self. And there's a distinction with the two. So
That's a good way to put it. But here's the thing. Mr. Johnson also didn't have social media,
that's
So,
true.
like, perhaps if he had a YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, maybe we would have heard a little more from him. So we're in a different
True.
time. So own this, Braylon, own this.
I definitely am, Miss Dion. Thank you so much and love you very much for that. That means more to me than you know, and I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, I feel it, I see it, and I see greatness. So I just wanted to come up and tell you that I will always encourage you. I think you're amazing. I think
Thank you.
you're doing great, and keep doing it. That's all. You'll see your fruits.
Thank you, Miss Dion. Thank you. That really means more than you know, because I looked at my YouTube studio. I'm just like, Lord help, should I keep going with this? But I'm like, no, because you have a skill set that humbly and respectfully nobody else can do but you. So keep going. Everybody starts at zero when they get on YouTube. So just keep going.
And you have the voice. Oh my God. And the intelligence. Come
Thank you.
on. That voice is going to take you far. I
Thank you
love
very
it.
much.
Hey, don't worry about the numbers. Everybody starts off a little smaller. I watched this YouTube and I will not mention her name, but it's totally different from anything that we watch. But I can say she's a traveler. And she had like so many, she said, I had one subscriber. Now she has 387,000.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yes, yes.
That's
And
amazing.
she encouraged people. Like, she's like, don't give up. I watch her because she travels around the world, but
Sure.
hey, I'm going to pass that forward. Don't give up. She had one or two subscribers and she now has 387,000.
Wow. Well, thank
Yes.
you so much, Miss Dion, for that. And by the way, speaking of different YouTubers, Lovely TTV is now at 985,000 subscribers. So she's almost there to her million.
Wow.
So I hope that she
Yes.
gets there because she's been
Yes.
putting in the work. She's been putting in the work.
Yes.
And let me just say this too. At the end of the day, just know that it takes hard work to get to a million. Um, and at the end of the day, if numbers are who you are, then you don't have any content anyway. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? So, but when good work is being done, it should be shown. So, shout out to, Kim Pyre, DJ Richie Sky, Binge Worthy, Justin Diego. Love that, brother. House of Aaron, Lovely T. Of course, the Messy Girls Meetup, Brown Skin Girl.
Yes.
When Tate talk, you know she's
I
a
love
movie
those.
star now.
Oh my God. Oh my
Drop the
God. I love
mic.
those girls. Oh my God. They make
Absolutely.
me laugh. Oh
Oh,
my
listen,
God.
I cannot wait to see them on Hulu or Netflix or something together where they are doing a weekly or a daily show because those three right there, they have something special. Of course, True T.
Oh gosh.
I'm
Yes.
trying to think. Talk with your girl, Hannah
Oh, of course.
Grace. Trying to think.
Yes.
There's so many of you. If I didn't mention your name, well. You know
You
what?
know,
Let
I
me
gotta
help.
plug Queen Sheba.
Oh,
I
Queen
mean,
Sheba, darling. Queen Sheba, absolutely. Of course. How can we
wait,
forget Queen
wait, wait,
Sheba?
hold up. I meant to, she needed to be plugged, but
Oh,
I
absolutely.
got to, I got to plug because she was the first content creator that I subscribed to is
Sure.
Queen Da Silva Da Silva.
The legendary De Silva, absolutely, of course,
Yes.
her. And so to all the rest of you, so I'm gonna be real. Some of y'all I mean to forget because guess what? Y'all don't do nothing good, no how. But for the rest of you, if I forget your name, it's not because I can't remember, but just know you don't have to do the most to be seen. Just give the most that you have and just move forward in that. I promise you, you'll get everything back that you give. I promise you that. But yeah,
You know how I show my support, even though I may not say their names. I subscribe. I am their
absolutely,
subscriber and I support them even if I have to, when I'm working during the day, I have to play the replay. I
absolutely.
support and we have an upcoming person and I just love her temperament. Can I shout her out?
Y'all go right ahead.
Trending at some
Trending
point.
at some point has been put in the work. with those depositions. And by the way, shout out to 41 Fit as well. 5 minutes
Oh,
for
I
Fit.
love her too.
And here's the thing. Do not let the negativity of social media, don't let the negative content creators, and don't let things that happen in the negative determine your positive. I'm gonna say it again, do not let the negative determine your positive. So,
I will co-sign on that because at the end of the day, I don't know these people, but what I do, if you have something that's positive, I'm going to show up for you. That's all.
Absolutely. And like I said, not every virtual tour live is positive. There's some virtual tour lives where it's a heavy show, but I have often said that I think my job is to reach people where they are, to help them get to where they need to be so they can do what they've been chosen to do. And my job is to stand in the gap and have that energy for you until you find it. And for me, I try my very best to give. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna mute your mic for a second because I'm hearing feedback. Yeah, not because of you personally. I love you very much. But my job is to give media assault, and that's what I do. Miss Dion, do you have the show playing? Because I'm hearing myself. Okay, I thought that's what it was. But thank you, Miss Dion, for all those lovely, kind words. We are live on tour, everybody. 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 34 seconds. We have been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what can be. Glad to have all of you here. This has been such a great show. Great show. Great show. I want to give a shout out to everybody that came through here tonight. Miss Dion, thank you so much. Nikki News, thank you so much. And Jeanette GL, thank you so much. Let's see here. Cinnamon Swirl, thank you so much. Jax H, thank you so much. Of course, Talk with your girl. Thank you so much for being here. And not to mention too, like Talk, I did not know like you posted that like right after your live. Like that is so sweet of you. Thank you so much for that. That was so wonderful. And yeah, so I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to do a couple more topics here, then we're going to probably head on out. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Oh my Lord. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I don't know if y'all know this story, but I have. I have been seeing this story on TMZ, so I'm going to turn my camera off now because at this point, it's almost 1 hour and 30 minutes at this point. But let me share my screen with you all here. You know what? No, I'm going to turn my camera off for this one because hang on. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera back on because I want this to be on camera. Okay, I want this to be on. So TMZ. Now, this is a food critic. Now, I have no relation to him, okay? TikTok food critic Keith Lee spurs responses from ATL or Atlanta restaurateurs. Changes is coming. So, the Olay Gang, OLG, a Southern eatery, which is known by the Miss Candy Burris, and the Real Milk and Honey Eatery and Bar. So, Atlanta's food scene has been under the microscope since a viral food critic came to town with bad reviews. And now some of these places are promising change. Keith Lee, who has a massive TikTok following, whose food reviews have turned small, unseen businesses into out-the-door favorites, brought his talents to the ATL last week, and he had a lot to say. So,
I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. Here at the Real Milk and Honey on Main Street in College Park. Before we came, we attempted to call our order in. We were greeted with an automatic message that said they do not take call-in orders. The automatic message said the only way you could do pickup is through DoorDash. We went through DoorDash, they was closed. But online, it said they closed at 5 o'clock. We went on DoorDash at 4 o'clock, but we were already here, so we just went inside. I stayed in the car and my family went in and they told them they were closed early for deep cleaning. Yet the doors wide open and it's people still going in and grabbing their orders. Now we have no idea if those people ordered beforehand or what the case is. Also, the people who relayed this message, my family said were really nice. It's just the rules. And so far being in Atlanta, I found some places do have unique rules, and this is one of them. I want to be very clear, we're not blaming one person or saying one person was rude. In plain terms, don't call this restaurant trying to get nobody fired. Ain't nobody do nothing. This is just the rules they had. If you don't like their rules not for you. And for me and my family, the rules just wasn't for us. We just not their target audience. For the record, afterwards, I did walk in and they did recognize me and they attended the services, but I respectfully declined. I'm a normal person. I pay for my food like everybody else. I walk in spots like everybody else. We are all normal people. Respectfully, if you're not gonna do it then, don't do it now. God bless you. But yeah, we're just trying to get some food. But I am gonna make this very clear. I do not support, condone, or agree tearing down these businesses. While we personally may not have the best customer service experience, it does not mean you will have the same experience. That also don't mean go on Twitter and tear these businesses down. At the end of the day, business owners are people. Never know what people are going through. The only reason I'm even making this is to share my authentic and real experience like I always do. I don't mean no harm. I don't have no malicious intent, but I always say I'm going to be 100% honest, and that comes with the good and the not so good. You don't know what nobody going through. So what we can't do is just judge off of somebody else's experience. If you like to go to these places or any other place that I've been to, I encourage you to go try it for yourself and make your own opinion. But we still in Atlanta and we on Main Street and it's a bunch of spots here. So we're going to go to a different spot. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Right here, he did a number of food reviews. A good handful of them end up actually being retrospectives into how difficult it turned out to order takeout at brunch of well-known popular establishments in town. His stops included the Real Milk and Honey and Candy Burris' Old Game restaurant. Both experiences said left him without food. Apparently, there's a ton of rules. Keith said he and his family had to go through each place of order or to be seated, stemming from what he characterizes as bad service. Since calling these places out, a lot of folks have chimed in to agree. Oh, hang on, let me see. Sorry, y'all.
Somebody who works with Candy Burris walked up to us and said they've been trying to reach us since we got to Atlanta. He said he'd been constantly emailing me and constantly DMing me for me to come to Old Lady Gang. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. Me and my family showed up and we attempted to order before we got here. We called the number they had connected on Yelp 3 times, no answer. We tried to order through DoorDash and it said it was temporarily closed. So when we pulled up, I sent my family in to order for us. They said on the weekends, due to being busy, they don't do any takeout at all.
They do to-go orders? No, we don't do to-go on the weekend. Oh, okay, so send and dine. Yes. Okay, thank you, sweetie. We appreciate you.
Which is completely understandable. So what we decided to do is my family's gonna go eat. They're gonna come bring the food out while I'm sitting in the car, so they have no idea I'm here. My family asked how long the wait was to be seated. They said an hour to an hour and a half.
Yes. Okay.
She also said they didn't have any reservations available, so they didn't take down any number, any contact information, nothing. My family then came and relayed that message to me, and I decided to go in myself. We walked in and we were greeted by a nice young lady. And then I met some amazing people who were eating there, and we took some pictures. God, it's amazing. As soon as me and my wife were done taking pictures, the lady said the table was ready. As always, I don't want any special treatment. I want to be treated like everybody else. I pay for my food like everybody else. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal customer. Things like this is exactly why I do reviews the way I do. Just because I have a certain amount of followers on social media don't make me different from nobody. My mom, my mom-in-law, my sister, they all paying customers just like me. So I want them to be treated just like me. So I asked how long the wait time has been today. She said an hour to an hour and a half. So which I then asked, how are you able to sit me in 5 minutes? This is her response.
How long are you looking for as far as wait? I'm gonna get
Again, my family just attempted to eat there less than 2 minutes ago. I then told her I changed my mind. We're gonna go eat somewhere else, and I said, God bless you, and I walked out.
On second thought, it's okay. We're gonna go eat somewhere else. I appreciate it though. For sure. Thank you. God bless you. Y'all have a great day.
Have a good one.
Have a great day.
I'm gonna be very transparent and honest. I am frustrated. Me and my family just trying to eat food. That's all we try to do. At the same time, I am frustrated. I understand we are all humans. I do not agree. I do not support. I do not condone shaming this business based on my experience. Like every city we've been to since we've been on food tour, I go to an array of restaurants, from mom and pop shops to staples of the community to super popular to places nobody know about. And Atlanta has definitely been a unique experience for me and something I'll never forget. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, genuinely. But I'm a normal person and I want to be treated like everybody else. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. And I'm not playing. I understand everybody got their own opinions on situations, but don't go leaving them 0-star reviews. You ain't never been here before. If you like to, come experience it yourself and then leave your reviews. But just leaving a review based on my experience is crazy in my opinion. God bless you.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna just say this. The fact that this brother here was so articulate, respectful, and sincere in giving businesses a shot but also just saying right is right, wrong is wrong. Like, he didn't have to say don't do those 0-star reviews. So as we continue reading here, I want to give a shout out to Keith Lee for being that good. In the aftermath of these reviews and all the discourse that follow, there seems to be consensus. It's kind of difficult to dine in Atlanta, and for no good reason either. Now, of course, Sheree is going to pound in on Candy next season with this, whatever. I mean, at least old Lady Game's actual thing she by Sheree took how long? But anyway.
Sometimes there's just not enough time in a day. Let me bring you into my life a little bit. Work meetings and wardrobe fittings. We need some more stuff. I want to introduce you to my gang, Kaleidoscope Hair Products. It only takes a few seconds to apply and keep your scalp in mind. Available at Walmart, Sally Beauty, Target, CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens.
So wanted to give that some play there. That's from Jessica Dupart Harris from Brad Loves Judy. So here we go.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Candy, and I'm about to speak on it. No, I'm joking. I'm not about to speak on it. I really just wanted to say I do appreciate Keith Lee for stopping by our restaurant and trying to show us love. It is very unfortunate that we couldn't serve him and his family. We would have loved to, okay? But he's right. We don't take to-go orders on the weekends, and the simple reason is because we do love and appreciate the people who come and support our restaurant. On the weekends, we get a lot of community support, people in our city that show up for us, as well as a lot of people from out of town. So with that being said, we don't want to overwhelm our kitchen by having to, have such long times for the people who are actually at the restaurant, plus having to do to-go orders, because obviously that would make the wait times even longer. So that's the reason for that. For those of you, I saw a couple people was like, why wouldn't they take to-go orders? Well, that's why. Anyway, with that, outside of that, I want to say thanks to Keith for trying to even show up to our restaurant and show us love. Thanks for trying to bring your family by. And maybe next time we'll still get a chance to serve you. Okay?
So, I think that was a decent response here. Let's see here. Candy addressed part of Keith's critique that he couldn't necessarily order, take out all that stuff. Here, it says here, the folks who own the Real Milk and Honey, which is a franchise restaurant, I had no idea about that, took a slightly different approach, but ultimately landed with a clarification apology as well. After one of the Real Milk and Honey honchos reportedly torched Keith on a local radio station. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Are you serious? Let me read that one more time. After one of the Real Milk and Honey honchos reportedly torched Keith on a local radio station in trying to defend his restaurant's stringent practices, the restaurant itself issued a lengthy statement Tuesday, seemingly admitting to being in the wrong. The corporate account says that they've done some soul searching over the course of this week-long saga, and now the Real Milk and Honey is vowing to tweak how they operate. They don't exactly say what's in store, but it appears Keith's review made them think twice. By the way, this whole chapter took over the internet for a good several days and got some big-time celebrities weighing in on the supposed Atlanta food scene problem, including Cardi B, who in no uncertain terms sided with Keith and thanked him for exposing him. As many have known, the Keith Lee effect is real for Barrel Wars. Take note, folks. He critiques food customer service, and he let you know if he's not feeling it. I feel it. I mean, white food critics do the same thing. And so listen, I mean, if you're a black person, you're gonna want to eat too. So this is what Cardi B had to say. And here we go.
Like, first thing first, right? I feel like Atlanta restaurants, they don't like to make money. I feel like they don't like people. They don't like their customers. They just don't fucking like it. First thing first, right? You could barely order in Atlanta restaurants. Like, you go like, hey, I would like to make an order. Oh, yeah. we don't take orders. We don't take orders. It gets to the point that I literally have to name, like I have to tell like people that order food from me, like, can you just name drop my name? Because first, they don't do no pickup orders, they don't do deliveries, they just don't do shit. Second, Atlanta restaurants, right? They be closed on the most random shits. Like it's like you look at you go looking for a restaurant on Google, and it's like, oh, this shit look good. Oh, they closed. What is that? What do you mean? Y'all niggas closed Monday through Wednesday, or they'll just have the most random days closed. Like, oh, they close on
Hey,
Tuesday, or
GG.
like it's just the most random shit.
Love
Like
you.
it's like y'all motherfuckers don't like making bread. Like I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. And then with some Atlanta restaurants, I be noticing too that it's like it's either they open it's either they open too late.
Sorry, y'all, for the buffering there.
Or they close too early. Like motherfuckers be closing like at 6 o'clock, or will take a fucking it's just insanity. And it's always the food wait is so busy. It's so busy. Like I feel bad for Atlanta residents. Y'all have to go through. Thank you, Jesus. I'm famous, but even me being famous is like a hassle. It's a hassle. Motherfuckers don't like making money out there. Like in New York, a restaurant is gonna open up early and gonna close up fucking late. They're gonna serve you all the motherfucking time. Like even with the bougie restaurants, like I even with the bougie restaurant, it's not as bad as fucking like the Atlanta service. It's like the Atlanta, like it's almost like it's like they treat you like they doing you a favor, like they doing you a favor. Like y'all want motherfuckers to come back? Y'all want people to come back?
Well, I mean, and listen, Cardi B is as real as they come. I don't feel like she's playing. And the fact that she even said she had to name drop her name to get food, like, come on now. Like, and I'm that real too. Like if I'm in Atlanta and I go to Roscoe Chicken and Waffles and y'all can't get me on the weekend, then what am I eating for? You know what I mean? Like I'm not Buchetto, you know what I mean? I said I don't get why I gotta go to the steakhouse and sign, a contract, but my mom says, eventually, bro, you don't have to be bougie, but you are gonna have to do things that are out of your way. I'm like, well, hell, why eat something? I do love steak. Let's not get that twisted. But what I'm saying is, it's just like going to a wedding. You got this 7-course meal that your friends are doing for the wedding, knowing that y'all ain't ever going to eat in y'all actual life ever again. And it's just ridiculous. So Atlanta, get to work. Get to work. I mean, y'all, I'm just wondering, like, does that mean the Brat and Judy have a hard time getting food? Does that mean Tyler Perry? Does that mean Dwayne Rock Johnson? Like, what's going on in Atlanta? Like, so anyway, I wanted to give y'all this funny. And listen, y'all are going to love this. Okay, hang on. Sorry, y'all. Give me a moment. Hang on. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this perfect here because what ends up happening. Okay. Now, y'all know Haley Bailey has been really, it's like that in Cali too. Oh my Lord Jesus. Y'all, listen. We're not asking for the world, we're just asking for food. So here's the thing, y'all. This brother right here, Trey Melvin, is so funny. So y'all know Haley Bailey has been, talking about, she hasn't been talking about the pregnancy rooms. It's been more us peering into her life. But Trey Melvin had an interpretation of what Haley Bailey wanted to say. So check this out. And trust me, if you got kids, leave them from the room. It is too funny. But just watch this, y'all. Okay. Oh, no. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, my God. See, I gotta do better. Live TV, y'all. Live TV. Okay. Share this tab instead. All right. Y'all enjoy this, okay? This is a funny for all of you and me. Watch this.
Hey guys, it's Halle Bailey. Just wanted to come on here and address a few things. There's a rumor going around that there's an even littler mermaid swimming around in this Little Mermaid. And although I can't confirm or deny that rumor, there are a few things I can confirm. I understand I come across very brand friendly and very kind and very soft spoken. And in many ways, I am those things. But in other ways,
I'm from Atlanta, and the next motherfucker to say some slick shit about my nigga getting his shit rocked.
personally, I don't have time, and DDG doesn't have time to go out of our way to start stuff with other people.
But we do finish. So unless you try to find yourself 6 feet under the
Hey guys, it's Halle.
Now, first of all, shout out to Trey Melvin for this laugh of the day, man. Because when I first watched it, I'm like, he is getting the cadence down so much. You know what? I'll play that next. He had the cadence down so much. I'm like, hey guys, it's Haley. And, you know, there's some rumors going around. But guess what? I am from Atlanta. The next person that get on my nickel. You know what? I'm not mad at it. Because what she said was no lie. Because all of us would have the same damn energy. So let me find the Jada Pinkett Smith clip.
I am not less than.
Crap,
I am not less than you because.
Hey guys, it's Halle.
Hang on, y'all. Let me get the shorts together. Hang on, I gotta pause it. Okay. All right, y'all. So here's the Jada one. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go.
My spirit was baffled, and my spirit's spirit children were baffled when William slapped Christopher and spoke the word, keep my wife's name out of your mouth, because that nigga ain't called me his wife in 10 years. People don't know this, but William and I have lived separate lives since 2016.
Jada, that's only 7 years.
To you. But
it's the to you for me.
In ancestral clockwork, when the words keep my wife's name out of your mouth fell from William's lips, the camera cut to Christopher. But had the camera remained on me, you all would have witnessed me searching the audience for the wife in question, because it was not I. My
spirit, and my spirit's children, William and I. Oh my God. I cannot. Hey. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. All right, y'all. Let me show y'all this one. All right, so this brother right here, Tony Talks, is absolutely amazing. Let me see if I can find. Now he's got so many funny ones that it's ridiculous. So I'm trying to find the one that. Oh, this one right here. Okay. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, I know that in today's society, you know, men playing women and all that stuff and LGBTQIA+, I get all that. But here's the thing. There are, like, do y'all not know Willie Harlow dressed up as Cat Williams? Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I am from Colorado and I get Rocky Mountain High. Do you understand the words that come out? So if Willie Harlow can dress up as Cat Williams, these dudes can do what they do. And this one here, oh my God. Yeah, just.
So how was your birthday, honey? Did you have fun? Well, although it was last month, I'm super excited that you remembered. Good, yeah, listen, it took a lot of hard work, dedication, and organization. There's not one decoration and no one's here. Excuse me, well, I'm here, honey. Stop it, Mom, we're literally the same person. Honey, that makes no sense. We're obviously mother and daughter. Hello? 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 Anyways, honey, I have one more surprise for you. Shut up. No, you don't. What is it? Remember how you wanted Beyonce to come to your party? No, you don't. How do you work this doohickey? Hold on. Who is this? Beyonce. Go, Beyonce, go! Hold on, stop, shut up. I'm sorry, honey.
So I just want y'all to know that there are people who are absolutely hilarious. Okay, hilarious. Oh my God, just let me see here. I'm trying to find. Oh, here's another one. This one here is funny.
Young lady, do you know why I pulled you over?
Young lady? Wow, we're literally the same age and the same person.
Ma'am, have you been drinking?
Have I? I still am. I was drinking before you told me to get out the car.
You know what? That's it. I'm gonna need you to blow on this.
Hold on, Shakespeare. I'm into men, not little boys.
You know what? I'm calling for backup.
You don't need backup because I backed up myself.
You know what? You're going to jail.
Oh, no, jail. That place I get fed 3 times a day. Wow. I'd be lucky if I could afford to eat once out here. I heard jail has a gym. Yeah, I can finally get rid of this belly. Oh, I can't wait to be a size 2.
You know what? I've had it. Put your hands behind your back, please.
I'm already in your back seat, hun. Hurry up.
Free my girl Tony. Free my girl Talks. She didn't deserve it.
I just want y'all to know that for everything that is chaotic, there can be some fun on YouTube, damn it. I just want to bring that to you. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. I listen. Ma'am. Free my girl Tony. Free my girl Tony. She did deserve it. But tell me why, when the breathalyzer came up, though, I'm into men, not little boys. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? You can't say this out loud. You can't say this to an officer. You can't do it. Okay. All right. And yes, you did see those names, okay? I do my research, okay? Like I said, I don't know everything that's going on, but I stay in the loop pretty damn good, okay? Listen, so it is what it is. Ah, Lord. When I first saw that Beyonce clip, oh my God, that was so fun. You know what? He should have got free Renaissance tickets for that. He really should have. But anyway, Gigi, you want to come up, or are you good? How are you feeling? Hopefully all is good with you. I'm gonna turn off my camera now, y'all, because I can't. I can't with you people. I can't. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord Jesus. That literally made my soul just so excited. Oh my Lord. My Lord. I just wanted to show y'all that, you know, that there was some good side to YouTube. You know what I mean? Just wanted to show y'all that. Oh my Lord, that was oh my God. Oh my Lord, that was absolutely wonderful and great. Okay. So I'm gonna show y'all this story just to show y'all how ridiculous problems are. Oh, okay, come on up. I think that was Gigi. Yes, it is. Hey, Gigi.
Hey, listen, I'm not going to be up here long, but listen, let me tell you, when I say I was cracking up, I was like, Lord have mercy. I still got sutures and shit in. I'm still recovering. I can't fully laugh. So, Lord.
But you know, it goes to show you though, like not everything on YouTube has to be drama. Like, you know.
Mm-mm. There's so much of that. There's just so much of that. Just, whew. That's a, oh, Lord, you know what? Yeah. Let me tell you. It's always good to laugh and have some type of joy amongst all the bullshit because sometimes there's just so much of it that it'll just cloud everything.
That's
But,
it.
you know, being the exceptional people that we are, you know, we don't let that shit happen and hold us down. So.
Not at all. Not at all. And listen, even though y'all saw who I saw, guess what? If y'all gonna come from my search history, I know y'all got search history too. Okay, everybody try to look up everybody, so don't even try.
Everybody, listen, don't say something. What you make sure you stand on what you say, because like you said, everybody got a search engine now.
Listen, and like I said, if what I said ain't true about you, don't respond to me. But if you respond to me, it must be true about your behind to some degree. Okay. Now I'm gonna show y'all how silly life is. Diddy said that that Warner Brothers cease and desist my Joker costume. Gonna push the limit again. Diddy says his version of Heath Ledger's Joker was so good last year, Warner Brothers sent him a cease and desist from doing the look in the future. If you recall, Diddy masqueraded around LA dressed as Batman's arch nemesis during Halloween 2022 and fooled a lot of people in the process who didn't even realize it was Disney. Just ask Tyler, the creator, and Michael and power actor Michael J. Ferguson. By the way, shout out to this queen right here with the blonde wig. Don't know who you were trying to beat, but shout out to you for you being that person that night. Amen. Praise him. Hallelujah. Diddy told Jimmy Kimmel. I cannot. Listen, Diddy told Jimmy Kimmel. Diddy told Jimmy Kimmel Warner Bros. Legal team determined his full-blown makeup infringed on the Joker's copyright, but for Halloween 2023, he's still planning on making them earning their retainer with another take on one of their properties. He posthumously won an Oscar for his take on Mr. Joker. Diddy did him justice, staying in character the whole night. Halloween movie auditions, it's all the same thing for Diddy. Now, first of all, for him to get a cease and desist to be that good, first of all, shout out to you. That's a compliment. Okay. But also, too, bro, how much money you got in your bank account? I'm just asking questions.
Let him spend it how he's gonna spend it. If he want to spend it on Joker makeup, let him do it. Listen, Halloween is the only day of the year that he can truly dress up and be who he wants to be without feeling guilty. So I would not be surprised him going all out. You know what I'm saying? This man hides a whole hell of a lot of secrets. And he's really not allowed to live his truth like that. So he could put on makeup, he could dress up as whatever he wants to. And honey, I feel like he's gonna always go over the top because this is the one day where it's accepted. You're like you said, like last year, they didn't know who he was because it was so good. So, absolutely. You know, I just feel like that's just his way of expressing himself outside of being Sean P. Diddy or Love.
Or whatever the name he wants to call himself. And I totally agree. I was just bringing this up to show you, like, guys, you see how problems can seem silly to one person but can be serious to somebody else. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, is he really going to care about this? No. He said that he's going to ramp it up for 2023. So, like, just to let everyone know, everything that you think you may care about is not going to matter at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, he gonna show the hell out. And it's because he got so much money that he can show the hell out. Yeah, he got a professional makeup artist and makeup team, and probably got some custom made shit that don't nobody else have. he got so much money, he can actually get real, like, you know what I'm saying, real bits and pieces, or even the whole costume that was actually used type shit. I would think maybe not.
Now I'm not gonna lie to you, Gigi. If I was PD's manager, I would say, hey Dick, can I borrow the Bentley real quick? I gotta go see. Don't worry about where I'm going. I'll be back. Hang on, I'll be back. Hang on. Hey, Warner Brothers. Hey. Listen. So, can we do a 5-year multi-year deal for Revolt Studios as a label at Warner Brothers? You know what I mean? Since you guys gave him a cease and desist, let's make some money out of this. That's exactly what I would have done. That's my hustle gene going now. That's exactly what I would have done. Can we make Revolt Studios a label? That's exactly what I would have done. That's exactly what I would have done for sure. So, oh my Lord Jesus, my Lord. And happy Halloween to everybody. Speaking of Halloween, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Halloween. I know in my town they have all good. I'll be right here. They have a thing in downtown where people have costumes and things like that, and it's a whole world. So to all of you who are at haunted houses and Halloween horror nights and everything else, just be careful out here, okay? Because there's some people that they're not all put together. They use Halloween to do crazy things, okay? So just be careful, okay? Just please be careful. But I wanted to show y'all that because at the end of the day, I just thought that was just too damn funny. You know, and here we go. That iconic line from Joker, and here we go. When I'm in the Arms collab, I know it's about to be a knees weak, arms heavy like spaghetti conversation. I will put on that gif of, and here we go. But yeah, so, oh my Lord Jesus. I got to get tomorrow's show together, but yeah, like I said, tomorrow's show, of course, it is going to be good. I found some good stories for sure that I will get to y'all tomorrow. Cannot wait for y'all to see those stories there. And oh yeah, like I said, I really do love doing this show. It gets trying sometimes because here's the thing, like trying to find stories that you all will like or be interested in is difficult because I know every subscriber is not the same. But I do know that we all try to find humanity the best way we can. And so I try to mix it up, you know, where yes, there is some media stories because I mean, hell, I come from the world of media. And it's 2012, but also too, you also need to be aware that life is bigger, you know what I mean, than just celebrity. So, but we will, but yeah, I hope I give a good balance to everything, and yeah, you know what I mean. So, oh Lord Jesus, man, let me tell you, I cannot tell you how many times, you know, that I find funny stuff. Actually, let me see here if I can find. There we go. All right, so let me get this one here. All right, so y'all, this one here, this one is going to make you laugh. I mean, now if you're a video game head, you're going to love this. Now I'm just going to warn you, it's got a little violence in it, but it's funny stuff. Here we go.
Are we gonna have a problem?
You best switch up that attitude. You're playing a dangerous game, boy. The Nintendo 64 Smitty used this.
I'm gonna you up.
Now, I gotta tell you something. When I first saw this, are we gonna have a problem? You better switch up that attitude playing a dangerous game, boy. I'm like, the puns in this, is just so funny. So I like sharing content, of other content creators that are funny. You know what I mean? And that I really, y'all, I tell you what, this is a part of what I do, but it's not everything. You know what I mean? I was just watching a lot of actually Hunger Games content recently. Because there's a new Hunger Games movie coming out. You know what I mean? So let me tell you something. It's a little bit of everything for me. So, by the way, did y'all see Hallie and DDG dress up as Janet Jackson and Tupac, and then they did Whitney and Bobby? I'm like, I am done with them. They did that so well. They did that so well. It was great. It was great. So, but yeah, I'm gonna stay right here for just a little bit. Glad to have all of you here. We're just chilling out right now. Having a good time. By the way, shout out to Phone Calls from Prison, the series of the year, ladies and gentlemen. If I do say so myself, the series of the year. Those phone calls just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. And it is just, every call is like, I am so grateful to be where I'm at in life. Oh, my Lord. My Lord. And then not to mention too, like, I haven't watched the Erica Mena Carlos King interview. Oh, absolutely. I like that. Always be the lead and your tribe will follow. Absolutely. Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry. My headphones came out. Give me a moment. Sorry. There we go. Sorry, y'all. But no, I totally agree with you. Always be the lead and your tribe will follow. That's what I try to do with this channel, is I try to diversify it good enough where you guys will always feel like you have a place to fall here. And honestly, I feel like the virtual tour lives really have been ramping up more in content recently, because the most stories I cover is like, what, maybe, I don't know, 6-7 stories in one show. But, in the same token, though, I really do love doing this show because, for one, I own the show, right? So, number two, that means I can put up stories that, may not get the time of day on, GMA or Today or CBS Mornings. But also, too, I truly like the fact that this show has really forced me to bring out the best in me. I really mean that. And it's such a wonderful platform that I've created here. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys love it and like it and everything in between. This is your home too. And I really do mean that to be a very collaborative process here. You know what I mean? So, and by the way, I appreciate y'all so much for the Love and Marriage Huntsville review. 305 views, 50 likes. Thank you all so much. Listen, I try my very best to give y'all a show that is very well-rounded. And I come for everybody on that after show. I really do. I come for everybody. If you're in the episode, I'm talking about you. But I try to talk about you in the context and the aspect and the vein of what happened on the show, right? Like I said, I used to cover a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? By the way, shout out to T-Talk, who will have her interview tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. And also, I'll give credit where credit is due. Shout out to AL for his interview with Kiki. I've heard that was a good interview. I didn't get the chance to see it, but I heard it was good. And so, yeah, like I said, it was like from the actual show. And the pretenders who are trying to be heavy hitters, again, people adjacent to the show. That's what I'm seeing, at least. I could be completely wrong. But, everybody's got to find their way on YouTube, right? Oh, my Lord. So, yes, indeed. Glad to have all y'all here in the building. I'm trying to see if there's any other entertainment news here. Entertainment news here, if there's anything. Oh, and by the way, y'all, the strike is still ongoing. The SAG-AFTRA strike is still ongoing. So I don't know, if the strike will end this year because the year is almost over. But yeah, it is. Oh Lord Jesus, it's quite a lot, man. And I know everybody wants to get paid and all that type of stuff. So it's quite a lot. It is definitely quite a lot for sure. I want to bring y'all this story. Just saw this on the Hollywood Reporter here. Thought this would be an interesting story to talk about. Has Los Angeles become too high maintenance for Hollywood? It says here, insiders say recent fee hikes by Film LA add to the long list of motives for productions to film in other areas. Unless there is some specific reason to be in Los Angeles, we don't shoot there anymore. This is a picture of the Star City Erders. They were in Los Angeles, California on July 1st of 2021. On July 1st, 2 months into the riot strike, Film LA rolled out rate hikes on a slew of fees to obtain permits to shoot in the region. Some of the increases, like with application fees and authorization to shoot at certain locations, were tied to inflation. Others for rider, photo, and notification fees represent markups of roughly 8 to 17%. The agency also introduced a host of entirely new administrative fees for complex filming requests, including drone, helicopter, and special effects use, lane and street closures, and simulated gunfire. Among the service pricing changes were additional limitations imposed by the guidelines that may further aggravate location budgets. A permit that used to accommodate up to 10 locations for $863 over 14 consecutive days now allows only 5 locations per permit for $895 over 7 consecutive days. So, as you can see here, what changed was the amount of locations and the amount of days. So, where you could have 10 locations for 14 days over 2 weeks, you only had now a week. This could cause some permitting costs on large-scale projects to triple, depending on the duration of the shoot and the number of shooting locations. While fee hikes might not be a deal breaker in and of themselves, they constitute another incentives in a growing list of reasons for productions to film in other areas. Are these massive numbers? No, says a location manager who's worked on major productions, but it's also what makes people think, why don't we shoot this in Canada? He stresses that LA is already so film unfriendly. Oh my. In a statement, Film LA President Paul Aldrich said, with an eye toward the needs of lower impact filmmakers, I would feel offended as a filmmaker. What do you mean by lower impact filmmakers? Do you mean lower impact filmmakers that, they have a budget that makes the, child, I can't. Why? Like, okay, I can't. Not with you, Gigi, but just, okay. They exist. They own the earth. We gotta bless them in their journey, just like other people in the world. today. Lord help. So welcome back, Gigi. Glad to have you here. Like, it's Halloween. Like, should Martell and Ariane be trick-or-treating with Knox right now? Like, what? Why are they on Instagram? Like, aren't they parents? Or is that just me just making up things? Like, I don't... He needs a place to say, so he will be all on camera, Lord help. Be all on camera with her, but she will never be on the show. So sad. As we get back to... I'm sorry. I just can't. You know what I mean? Just can't. Love you, Gigi. Glad to have you here. With an eye towards the needs of lower impact filmmakers, we did away with one-size-fits-all pricing model that previously had all productions, regardless of size, complexity, and community impact, paying the same rates after research found that filmmakers with smaller and less complex projects were effectively subsidizing the work of larger ones. He added that the reduction in the number of locations that can be applied on a single permit meets the needs of most productions. According to the agency, 93% of permits are issued. 93% of permits issued are for 5 or fewer locations. 82% of all permits last fewer than 7 days. Against the backdrop of the service pricing adjustments, the procurement of tax credits effectively subsidizing movies and TV shows has essentially become a prerequisite for getting a project greenlit. A handful of historically major production hubs, namely Los Angeles and New York, are falling out of favor as shooting locations as productions opt to shoot in jurisdictions with more generous incentive programs and cheaper labor costs. Unless there's some specific reason to be in Los Angeles, we don't shoot there anymore, says a major company's top production executive. Now, I don't know what executive says this, you know what I mean? But it's got to be Disney. It's got to be Amazon. It's got to be Netflix. It's got to be DreamWorks. It's got to be, well, DreamWorks. DreamWorks, they do live action, but they also do animation. But one of those executives said that, and of course they keep it under wraps because they do not want to lose their job. Sorry, y'all. So it says here, there is a huge amount of money available in certain venues under circumstances where you can get 25% more money on screen for the same dollars or make it for 20 to 25% less. In an analysis of scripted production, scripted, not unscripted, scripted, Film LA found that LA remains the top filming location in the country for scripted content, but that growth in the region's total shooting levels remained flat from 2021 to 2022, even as total industry output increased. Of the 447 scripted TV series released in 2022, 136 of them, or roughly 30%, filmed in Los Angeles. This is slightly down from 32% in 2021, 129 out of 402 series, but both years marked a steep drop-off from pre-pandemic levels. In 2019, roughly 43% of all shows shot in Los Angeles. Other areas saw more considerable growth. According to the data, Los Angeles loss was Georgia's and United Kingdom's gain. Those regions saw a 42% and 65% increase, respectively, in hosting scripted TV productions. So, in Georgia, it was a 42% increase. In the United Kingdom, that's a 65% increase. While Los Angeles and New York are still top hubs for features, the number of titles that are filmed in those areas declined by 18 and 29%, respectively, as it rose 20% in the United Kingdom. And a nod to Los Angeles furtherly de-incentivizing production in the region. The rate hikes, the location manager said, it's a passing by 1,000 cuts. So, by the way, look at that right there. Glam Squads, Gabrielle Union looking gorgeous there. You know, I think that Hollywood is recognizing that Hollywood can be everywhere, right? And, you know, there are different incentivizing programs that, you know, allow you to shoot productions more easily and cheaply than anything else. I know that in Ohio, you know, the Avengers shot here. So that was pretty cool. And, you know, of course, you know, for Dexter, they shot the pilot in Miami and then they used sound stages to film Miami, right? So at the end of the day, I think that Hollywood's not going to go away. Like, Los Angeles is Los Angeles. Like, you know, The sound stages are in LA, right? But I think for theatrical productions, I think they're recognizing, let's break out of this and just see where else we can be. And some people really can't stand the fact that it's LA or New York. They like, and honestly, there's a couple of movies that have been shot in Arkansas, like for example, Mud with Mary J. Blige was shot in Arkansas, by the way, in case y'all did not know that. And so, yeah, I feel like, LA, good for you. Well, for the people who are shooting all these productions, good on you for recognizing that LA is not just the only place to shoot. And I know why people stay in LA, because the sound stages are there, the equipment's there, the producers and directors and everybody's there. But also, too, they travel. You know what I mean? They do travel. So, but yes, indeed. So, Lord help. What is good? Like the show is on Saturday. Like, just rest, Martell. Just rest till Saturday, man. Like, what the hell? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. There we go. Yo, come on back up there. Hey, welcome back in.
Hey, Lord, I had to Jesus. Help him. Before I could get back up here on YouTube, it popped up in my, like, normally I'll just ignore it because I don't give two shits about it. Like,
right.
Not to be rude or nothing like that. Like, but this, it's just like, if y'all aren't talking about the crimes you're committing and the hurt and pain that you are causing someone else, and you're still trying to make a mockery of this woman, like, there's, like,
correct.
What do y'all really have? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you were a side chick. Side chicks don't have no platform. Anywho. But I just happened to click on that shit.
Lord,
and lo and behold, of course, the reason why she's going live is because Martell is there. So now this is a different place than where she was at when she went live before a few months ago. So this is a different house. I don't know whose place this is, but y'all sitting there, you cooking mashed potatoes like fucking always. Like, girl, can you fix something else?
I mean, this is the thing I don't get. Like, you already, I'm not talking about you, Gigi, but I'm just saying, like, she's already one per se. Like, why drag it out? Like, at this point, like, yes, everybody knows who you are, but does anybody care? Like, really?
And the first thing he want to ask now he's in the background talking. Now we know that you're there, okay? You still trying to whisper to her through the camera as if we still can't hear what you saying behind the camera. To the point where you finally just put yourself on there. Okay, now you standing on behind her. Y'all looking like a cute little couple. That is wonderful. But honey, it's looking like a desperation attempt. Like, to me right now, it's feeling like this man is so broke and so, like, down right now that he is willing to actually be on camera and, you know what I'm saying, let people know that he's around her just to be able to have a place to stay right now. Because Fletcher, you had to get out of Fletcher place.
Right.
So,
I think this brings up an interesting question, if I can ask it. It seems to me that none of these people, except Melody, I'm not just saying that because Melody's the only competent one on the show. See, here's the thing. I'm not in a camp. I shade everybody on my after show. And I do mean everybody. I make videos at 901 on everybody, so don't even come for me. But it seems like if this show went away for both Scott couples, Stormy, I don't know about her. She at least has a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like for the Scotts, Stormy, and Hotel, who goes to her hotel floor, does what he wants to do, but forgets to pay the bill, doesn't want to pay the bill. It seems like if Owen said, "All right, y'all, 7 is the number of completion. We're done." Do y'all have a game plan after this show is over? because not every reality show.
Rob another bank and just don't let Martell be the lookout.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, not every show makes it to a Sweet 16, like the Housewives, right? So, and here's the thing: like, even though some people are, and when I saw the Housewives, go on hiatus and stuff, and some people are like, "Oh, thank God, it's about time the show went off the air." Here's my thing. And I know I'm probably going to get criticized for this. Like I said, what I'm saying ain't true, don't come for me. But if you come for me, it must be true about you behind some degree. If you got offered to be a housewife on season 16, your energy changing or no? For everybody saying, oh, I hope it gets canceled. If you get a contract, is it going to change or no? And that's my point. Like, for everybody criticizing, your energy shifts. Keep the same damn energy.
Right.
So if this show goes away, which I know Melody said that she renewed her contract, but guess what? OWN has to approve the show coming back. And so if OWN says, all right, season 7, we're wrapping it up, I'm just kind of wondering, what is the cast going to do? I know the crew. Hopefully the staff and crew will find other jobs, because at the end of the day, in Hollywood, it may be a big pond, but it may be a big industry, but it's a very tight-knit industry. So hopefully what happened with the drama of this show doesn't impact them. But it just seems to me that after this show is over, I'm really curious, like, what OWN will do. And y'all, this is all speculation. Everything's alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. But I do think
I sound like your sister-in-law.
That is awesome sauce there. No, but to me, I feel like for this sector of YouTube and for this sector of social media, maybe season 7 needs to be the final season, so we can really see who we actually are. Because for some of y'all, all y'all cover is Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Right now, I want to see The Last Man Standing. I want to see who can make it. If Love and Marriage Huntsville is no more, where is your commentary for those who have started so much drama and swirlings around the show? Also, to the people on the show, where will you land? What will you have? Because the Scots keep scamming, and it's just a moment of time before that shit runs out, and the ideas and all of that catch up. It's gonna catch up. It's just a matter of time. And of course, Hotel, you're pushing on 50. Where is the urgency to actually stand on your own?
That part.
Because I don't see him having to basically fend for himself at all. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody's always had a woman has always had their hand in taking care of Martell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's always depended on, his grandmother, his mom, Mel, now Coleslaw. But at this point, like, I wonder the same thing though, Braylon. Like, where would y'all be if it wasn't for Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Absolutely. Like, if they say next season is the final season, what is y'all game plan? Because see, here's the thing, right? People could say all my channel covers is Love and Marriage Huntsville. You would be right and wrong in that. You'll be right that right now my channel is dropping videos at 9:01 Saturdays. But here's the tea that y'all miss. When I drop those videos at 9:01, I know y'all are so hungry that y'all gonna be watching them throughout the week. So that sustains my channel for a full week. And then, like I said, my last review, like, let's go ahead and be real. My last review got 306 views, all organic. Now, I would like to think that's because I go beyond what y'all do of just covering the drama. And this is coming from the person who broke the story of all stories this past summer with Stormy's party pasture.
Right.
Because everybody was asking, is this party happening? And I'm the one who found 2 vendors and broke this whole shebang. But y'all didn't give me credit. That's okay. But let it be from somebody else. Y'all will be, oh my God. It's not the big content creators that make the most noise. It's the ones that you don't think will make the most noise that always does make the most noise. And so if season 7 comes in, like I said, it's all speculation. You guys do realize and a former friend of mine who somehow messaged me recently. I'll tell you about that, Gigi. And it is that person. That being right. So with that being said, they did say you do realize the way you start your channel is the way people are gonna want your content. If the show goes away season 7, what else do y'all got? Because the season 7 comes, guess what? You know what I'm gonna be able to do? All my virtual tour lives have built and are building up to where I'm gonna be able to do other videos. I'm gonna be just fine. So for all you saying, well, all you do is cover Love and Marriage Transfer. No, actually, I cover a lot on my lives. And YouTube is pushing more live content than video content. They've been doing that a lot more if you have not noticed. And there's nothing wrong with videos. But I think the reason why YouTube Live is up and coming is because when you upload a video, that's it. You know what I mean? But with live, it's an extended video. So if you need clarification, you can ask me right here and now. But with videos and some of the bigger content creators, do you not know how much editing they have to do? But with live video, depending on how many views they get, that's their check. The only reason why YouTube hasn't switched to a live platform fully is because at the end of the day, with the videos, they keep the videos for the advertisers. That's the only reason why videos are still in the algorithm as they are, because YouTube was founded on videos before live. But advertisers like the revenue and the social capital from it. But like I said, I do live because, for one, I love talking live. But number 2, it's easy to do. And number 3, I could do 6 to 7 or 8 topics in one video that I can't do in a video. And not saying that I can't do multiple topics in a video before y'all try to come for me. But the point is, with YouTube videos, the time, the length, the attention span is about maybe 20 minutes. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour if you are a bigger content creator. But most of the time, you're not going to look past 20 minutes for multiple topics. So that's why it's one topic. But with lives, you can do, if you want to do 10 topics in one show, which would be too damn much. But if you want to do it, do it. So,
right. I mean, but as a content creator, you know, it's up to you to set the tone and the pace for your channel. So if you choose to do them 10, you know, on a live or space them out and do each as an individual video themselves just to push out videos, you know, that's on you. You know, we've spoken about this a lot because you would think, I mean, people would expect me to have more subscribers. All I have to do is push out, honestly, 2 videos. I'll go ahead and hit my 1,000 and be there. But I, myself, YouTube doesn't make me or break me. I just love to be here and talk, and, you know, so I do live. I would rather do live because I do like personal interaction. I do like being able to have people in the chat that I can interact with and actually have, you know, personal connections at that moment. But videos are fine. They are. But just like you said, sometimes the editing is too much. I don't have enough time in the day sometimes to even sit down and do one thing that I need just for myself, because I'm so making sure that, you know, my kids are good and, you know, mom's good and my husband's good. And you know what I'm saying? There's so many things that go into it. Business has to be running perfectly. Like there's we are our own worst critics, and we stand in our way a lot. And I can admit that. But I still set the tone and the pace for what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Because regardless, even though I'm not pushing out videos, like I was, I'm still going live on a consistent basis. I have more than one topic to just talk about. You know what I'm saying? Branching out on some other things as well. But, it's all on how we decide to do and be on our channel. And there was something, that you said, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. That's true. Because it could be a slow start right now, but you never know. A month from now, it could pick up.
That's it.
Things are changing. We are in an ever-changing society and world. Like, nothing stays the same, really, no matter how much we wanted to.
No, not at all. And I think everything you said was so valid, because I think that for all the bad of social media, there's also the good of social media. And I think people want real-time experiences now more than ever. Like, they talk about the second screen experience, where guess what? When you're watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, guess what? Y'all are tweeting, y'all are posting on Facebook, y'all are watching YouTube. Like, for everybody saying that TV is gone, when you get a TV contract, let me know when TV's gone for you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When GMA says, all right, y'all, we are ending GMA, let me know when TV is done. Like when ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and the CW said we're no longer on TV, let me know. Because honestly, TV is not going away. It's just evolving. TV has become more of an aggregator than a source.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Google, right? So now, and here's the thing: if TVs really are done, then why did Roku make Roku TVs? Explain that to me. Roku built in. I'm just asking questions. If TV is gone, then why is there a Roku stick? Why is there a Fire Stick? Why is there a Chromecast? Why is there a TiVo Stream Stick?
Mm-hmm.
If TV is gone, then why can't you download Hulu, Max, and Netflix and other apps to your TV? Why do they have smart TVs, you guys?
Right.
Really? And you think TV is going away? Okay. That's cute. All right.
That's cute.
No, I mean, and people really do believe, like, oh, television is going to die. Okay. Well, I mean, are you watching TV right now or no? I mean, and for those of you saying, well, Braylon, I watch it. Hey, Phyllis, welcome in. Well, Braylon, I watch it on my laptop. I watch it on my tablet. That's not the point. The point is, do you not turn on your TV sometimes to watch Netflix? If you do, you are watching TV.
Yeah.
Don't try to give me semantics. Well, Braylon, TV watching is watching ABC. You really want to go against the brother that gives media soul on YouTube? You really want to do this? Because I promise you, you will be mentally appetited, and I will not care about how you recover. Because I don't miss for a damn thing. Because I'm just going to be real, and I try to be very humble, very gracious, and very kind. But I believe before I got to YouTube, there was probably not a brother that could give media soul like I did on all these panels about this one show that y'all been watching for all this damn time. Because I bet you some of you didn't even know that OWN was tied to Warner Bros. Discovery, and knowing about set days and call sheets and this and that and everything in between. So listen, don't be so high in the clouds that you forget that you had to use the ground to get there. Don't be so high in the clouds of, oh, we've been covering this, that somebody new comes in with a perspective you didn't have, and now you big mad. Because guess what? If you knew it, you would have been given that perspective.
Next you know, you're getting into it with people sending cease and desist letters and striking channels, and that's just too much. All of this, all the back and forth. You know what I was thinking though, and this is just honest, this is just me. I was actually thinking of kind of reaching out to, different content creators who have kind of had a little, you know what I'm saying, beef going or some drama, and just kind of like, I just want to like kind of monitor the situation, just kind of mediate it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, what are we really here for? If I need to do a YouTube roundtable, then that's what I'm going to do. Because do y'all not understand that y'all are really just causing trouble for yourselves?
Well, see, here's the thing.
Y'all getting clicks and views, a few of them. You know what I'm saying? You might get a few subscribers. You might make the other person lose a few. But what are you really gaining in the end?
But see, here's the thing, Gigi. I think that's a wonderful idea. But guess what? Just because you make the table doesn't mean that people are going to be responsible at the table.
That is right. But that's why people have to be held accountable, because that's the whole beauty of being on YouTube. There's video evidence of all the shit. So if it has to be, put out like, hey, now we're going to start doing clips like they do on these shows that we sitting here doing commentary about. Do I need to roll the beautiful being footage? Like, hold on. Do we need to see what happened? Because it was on this day at this time that you said this. Now, this was before this came out. Okay, this is before this was said. Now, we got to go in order now. There's steps.
Right.
But, of course, that's just like leading a horse to water. Can't make them drink. This is just an idea. Because I feel like there's definitely power in numbers. There's strength in numbers. Absolutely. And instead of us being separated and going back and forth, why not just truly air out whatever the fuck it is, figure out what it is, get it over with, and let's move forward. If not, okay, look, you gonna go your way, I'm gonna go my way. But all this steady, oh no, I'm gonna go behind the wall and I'm gonna still talk shit. Come on now. Ain't none of y'all no better than the next person. You're not better than the person you're talking about. They're no better than you, because y'all doing the same exact shit.
No, absolutely. And honestly, to tell you the truth, like I said before, are you really going to have this at the utmost important frontal lobe of your brain tomorrow morning? Probably not. And really, at the end of the day, some of y'all would not have the energy to execute it in real life. If you saw that person, you would not have all that energy. I mean, honestly, at this point, it is social media WWE. Verbally. Like, my Lord. You know what I mean? But hey, I'll just say this. If you want to know who causes the drama, Tim Kaine, who ran for vice president with Hillary Clinton, said something very, very poignant. He said, if you really want to know what matters to a person, look at their history and see if there's a thread. Use that same logic for YouTubers. So if you hear if a person is problematic, look at their content for yourself. Watch many videos, watch some live streams. Now, of course, there are some streams that we're going to shade, but I'm talking about the totality of a person. If you listen to the totality of that channel and you see that every time they are in something, it's more them than that person they talked about, then guess what? That shouldn't tell you everything. I'm just being real, because I don't know of anything that I've done. And trust me, I've been through it on YouTube, not as bad.
See, like, that would be a good example. Like, why was there so much, hatred and dislike towards your way when all you did was actually ask a very, very valid question?
That's all. That's all it did.
You were being you. Like, I can understand if there was some disrespect and some, you know what I'm saying, just flat out, just utter buffoonery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there wasn't.
Nope.
So for the shade to come in and for there to be other people to join in and chime in on that shit, like, wait a minute. Who's the leader and who's the followers? Because
that part,
I'm confused.
That part, and the bigger than that is like, y'all do realize that could have been anybody, right? But the biggest thing than that, the fact that it was said out loud by both people, the interviewer and the interviewee, that it was a respectful question on the live. And the other people said it was a respectful question. It's just very interesting how we soon forget about the receipts out here. But at the end of the day, that's why I'm over here in my little corner of YouTube. It may be little, but it is mighty. Because I know that the topics that I'm doing and the context that I'm giving, and not to mention the soul that I'm bringing, is something that you all can never duplicate, ever. And that's how I know I'm gonna be okay after this show is over, because I've established something where, guess what, I'm on at 6:00 Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If I don't get to it, I do it the day after. And I've never missed not one show. And it's interesting because there was a person that said they don't have the bandwidth to go live. You don't have the bandwidth to go live, but yet you want to do another interview with somebody adjacent to the show, but they didn't get back to you. They got back to somebody else that was a bigger person than you. But yet you got upset about people asking you to cover an interview, but yet you're in the sector. And that interview got 27,000 views and yours got 12,000. It hasn't moved since the time you did it. Okay. All right. Do what you want, dude.
Wow. Well, listen, on that note, I'm going to call it good night. But listen, those are the questions that need to be asked. Like, wait a second, let's just be real here. Like, where did the disdain come from? Where is the dislike? Where did all of the animosity and the issues come in to where it became a topic of discussion, to where your name was no longer your own and you became known as not even a person? Like, no. When you start being,
no, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, when the disrespect, goes so far when there was none given, that's when I have a true problem with it.
Oh no, absolutely. And by the way, y'all, there's a difference between 15,000 subscribers and 39,700 subscribers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not really about you, but it's how you carry yourself and who knows you. Because last time I checked, I think 39,700 is a bigger number than 15,000. Or is my math off? Y'all go do y'all research and let me know what you find, okay?
You are silly, but look, it was great being up here with you. I'm glad I was able to catch you live. Come talk my shit. Just, try to spread some words of wisdom and,
absolutely.
I'm definitely, I truly am when it comes to open, honest transparency. That is me. And maybe it's just the Scorpio in me as well, but I'm blunt and upfront and I don't have time for the bullshit. So I would rather say what it is, and then I might ask for forgiveness later. I might.
Absolutely. And you know what? Here's the crazy thing, right? Just because I said all that doesn't mean I don't want the best for you. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, if you do good, you see how many good stories I do. And not every show is heavy, not every show is light. But I do try to see the good. So if you do something good, I'll mention it. But that don't mean I want you at my table. And I think that should be more than enough respect. And for those of you saying, well, you should respect everybody. Well, guess what? Respect is a two-way street. If you want respect, you gotta give respect. Okay.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, you are not. I got caught like that being young, especially growing up in a black household. That's what it is. You gotta respect regardless of if you're being disrespected right, left, and center. And I don't play them fucking games. If you don't respect me, you're not about to give my respect, my time, my attention, none of that. I have none of that, because guess what? I'm too good of a person for that. And there's somebody out here that actually deserves to get all that respect and that time and attention from me. And I'd rather spend my time and energy on those people or that person instead of me wasting time trying to get someone to respect me while I'm steady giving respect. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, thank you.
That's it. That's it. Well,
But
y'all,
anyway, that's me. Yes, I'm out of
let's
here.
no, let's end it with the daily motivator, as we often do. And you know what? I think this daily motivator is a very, very good one here. Let me get it up for you all. And this has been a great show. It's been a great damn show today.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming through. Gigi, thank you for being here on stage with me. Miss Dion as well. Thank you all. It says here, Walt Whitman says, henceforth, I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. I think that says a lot without saying anything. It's time for the Daily Motivator by Ralph Morrison for Tuesday, October 31st, 2023, Halloween. Good advice. Many times you tell yourself what you must do and then leave it at that. But what if you were to actually follow through on your own good advice? I'm going to read that one more time because I think there's some people in the back of the show bus with the worst behavior telling everybody else what they should do. I'm going to read that for y'all one more time. But what if you were to actually follow through on your own good advice? There are reasons why you're telling yourself these things. You are well positioned to know what's best for you and what isn't. So don't be satisfied with just knowing what must be done. Give yourself the benefit of actually doing it. Sure, it's easier to merely scold yourself and make promises to yourself, yet you have what it takes to make good on those promises. You deserve the full benefit of your own perceptions. You deserve to act on those perceptions. What have you been telling yourself you ought to do? Today is your opportunity to make it happen. Ralph Morrison. Gigi, what are some of your thoughts? And then I'll give my thoughts, and then we'll pull the car into the garage and in this tour.
Listen, that goes right along on what I just said. Because, I mean, who knows you better than you?
Yep.
Like, who basically can change your perspective on things? And instead of us just basically saying or writing down in a journal or to-do list, and people make these bucket lists all the time, and one day, it's always one day I'm gonna do these things. But what if that one day is today? Instead of making it one day, make it today is that day to do those things. We have to stand on what we say. We always want other people to be held accountable or to stand on what they say. We need to do the same when it comes to ourselves. If we say we're going to do it for ourselves or we're going to do it, then that's what needs to be done. And I feel like we definitely will be better as our own individuals,
Absolutely. Well said. I think that with this daily motivator, I hope you guys do enjoy the daily motivators, because I believe after being on the road and being on the highways and byways, the possibilities of what can be, you deserve to end it on a good note. We shade, we elevate, we can cover the mess of the impossible, we can cover the rise of the possible. And so, with good advice, I do believe it starts with self. I really do. I think that we all get inspired by anyone and everyone, and sometimes knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. But at the end of the day, you have to make that decision. That's the first thing. The second thing is, advice like art is in the eye of the beholder. And I ask myself these three questions often: who is this person? How long have they been in my life? What's the consistency of their energy? If I can't answer all three of them, take it with a grain of salt. But if you can answer all three questions with a yes, listen. Because when people are speaking into you, that's because they're seeing something in you. If they're not saying anything to you, that means they're not saying anything in you. That's when you should be worried. But most of all, recognize this, that at the end of the day, that everybody can be fire and everybody can be water. I'm going to say that one more time. Everybody can be fire and everybody can be water. You can be a fire and startup-ish, or you can be water and wipe-ish out. But you know what's the itch between the two? It's that ish. It can start and it can end, but it all is determined by your behavior. Woo! All right. With that being said, you see how we do virtual tour live when we get in the car. We start off with electric vehicles and we ended on it starts and ends with your behavior. Like, come on, where they do that at?
Right.
Where they do that at? So with that being said,
Listen, this is how it is.
Say that again.
I said this is how it is on this virtual tour. That's why you got to buckle up.
Damn straight.
Sometimes you better bring a snack because you might not be able to stop on the ride. You know what I'm saying? Just
listen. Once I start that car up, I can't tell you where we're going. I can't tell you how we end, but I promise you, I'm going to make sure that I get you there safe. I'm going to make sure you have a good time on the way, too. So with that being said, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. If I do say so myself, know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why? It's one thing to call yourself. It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise up to be great together. And always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just recognizing princesses make tea and queens own the factory to make the tea. I'm going to say that one more time. There's a difference between princesses, all they can do is pour the tea, and queens that own the factory to make the tea. Make sure the replay is not just worried for you to watch it, not just worried for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Gigi, thank you so much. Love you. We'll talk offline.
Talk to you later.
Absolutely. Enjoy these fireworks. This is a celebration of the day you've had and the fact that you're still here. One love, much love, all love. Good night, everybody.
Good night.